I may have hinted that something was going to take place.
Yeah, never ever. This is,
I got stressed.
Every one of Stephanie says,
Can I
never tell her your intention.
I may have got stressed.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to We Just Got Here.
Is it episode 13?
Huh?
Okay, let's start again. I need to take out the retainers.
Because it's on the Invisalign, to be fair.
It's on the Invisalign.
But
Yeah, let's keep this in, man.
keep it in?
Just-
Keep it.
I'm sorry, guys. I started Invisalign recently and it's just been ruining my life
I love it though.
for you.
I love your sexy lisp as well.
And also, it doesn't work for people for
Yeah,
Nigerians that eat a goosey soup.
I heard your. Why do you like people with lisps?
It's just cute.
Is it? My son has a lisp. It's very funny.
That turned it weird.
Yeah.
That turned it really
Yeah,
weird.
fair enough.
Wow.
Yeah, but he
No,
has
but grown adults, because it's
Is it?
like, you're different. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Lisp.
I
Yeah,
don't
love
like it.
it.
I don't like my new list. And also, I realised that Invisalign doesn't work for Nigerians that eat a goosey soup
What do you mean?
because the palm oil stains the Invisalign when you put it back on.
Mm.
So I have my Invisalign has a slight yellow tint.
But maybe you're supposed to.
How often do you eat your
brush
goosey soup?
before you put?
No, I
the
rinsed it
Invisalign
out,
in?
but I don't know at the back. I think there was a bit of a goosey at the back.
Is it? Sorry.
So like there's a yellow tint. I'm like, I know exactly what that is. And my dentist can never see these retainers, but luckily I have to change them on Monday anyway. So
Oh, so quickly.
yes, it's every 2 weeks. But I keep looking in the mirror
This
like, is
journey
it moving?
so cool, man.
It's not cool.
It is.
And I feel like the retainers, like if you get hungry, yeah, I feel like the retainers like amplified the hunger breath. You know that breath that you get when you haven't like, you ain't eaten,
Yeah.
there ain't no gum, you barely drank
This is
water.
so gross. You're
I know, I'm
actually
sorry.
so gross.
I'm sorry, but when I go into work, like
Water
into the
gets rid of
office-
hunger breath.
yeah,
bit,
but
a
like
bit,
when I
a
go into
bit.
the office, I don't drink water in the morning because I don't want to need to go toilet whilst I'm on the train, like commuting.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I come in, I'm like, I usually have only had like 4 hours sleep. I'm dehydrated. I'm hungry.
You're
I'm
walking in
stressed.
like a prune.
Like I'm literally walking in like a prune, and I'll go to my desk, and then I'll now start setting up. Like, okay, I have my
Your
water,
3 drinks.
my tea, you know, that little can of drink, because now we have what is it called? Olipop at work. But anytime you have anything nice in the office, you have to rush and get in the window and put it on your
Of course,
desk.
yeah.
Because if you do not,
Yeah.
you'll meet an empty fridge. As
Is
in,
it?
Yeah.
people hide around the corner whilst they're restocking the snack section.
Yeah.
So they
We
can
had
come
that
and
at TV as
collect their
well.
stuff and then lay it out on their desk.
Okay.
So that's what I do. But yeah, when I come in, I'm like, nowadays I'm like, oh, I need to eat something, drink a little.
So I was trying to do this thing where I was drinking a bottle. So what's that? Just under a litre of water.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning. But what that meant was the chaos
Yeah.
when I'm going anywhere to work or like traveling anywhere, generally to work. And I realized I can't do that on the days that I go to work because I am on edge. On edge.
And there's nothing worse than feeling like you need to go to the toilet on the train.
I
I
will
feel
piss
like it makes
myself.
me more anxious.
I will piss myself.
Because then I start looking at the stops like, okay, 1 minute, and then we're at the next stop. Okay, how many minutes until we get to the final destination? No, I don't like it.
And also, can I just say it? So I have this thing. Sorry. You can tell when I'm going to shame myself on this podcast, yeah?
Gonna make a great clip. Go on.
So I've got this thing, yeah. So when I get really anxious and really nervous, yeah, my bladder just stops working properly.
Oh, yeah.
So not that I wet
It's a thing.
myself, but like,
But there's
Basic-
pressure.
yeah. So like, I'll be fine. I go on the train, I'm fine. I think I'm listening to my music. What am I listening to? Let's say K-Trap. I'm never listening to K-Trap.
Mhm.
All right, I'm listening to soca. I'm like, get on the train. Piss!
Is it?
And I'm like, oh my, like there's been
But
many...
there's toilets on the train though.
Which train?
On whose train?
What train do you
Well, what
use?
train do you
Oh,
use?
Elizabeth
Well, on
line.
my train, South Eastern line. we have
South Eastern,
toilets.
there's train.
We're not doing that. We're talking about London trains.
TfL, yeah. So,
Oh, the tube and that.
Sorry,
right?
yeah.
Ah,
Sorry,
sorry.
But like,
What
even
about-
if there was the toilets on the tube, would you use it?
I'm a guy, so just
I'm a guy. so
Central
it's okay.
line.
See, this is how they
Hey.
can live.
Nah,
No,
this is
I'm
how you
not
just
us.
we could do it in the
I'm
street,
a,
bro.
I'm a guy. It's calm.
Just
Nah,
clicks.
I'm not
Obviously, it
not
might
for
be
my
nasty,
life.
but
Just have to hold your nose, hold your breath.
There's poo all over the walls. I can't.
That's
Is
women's
it? Even women's toilet?
Bro, women's
I
toilet,
just
apparently
don't-
women's toilet's the worst place.
I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently
Yeah.
women's toilet's
I'm not gonna lie.
disgusting.
I'm not
Is it?
gonna lie.
And then
I
they-
used to think
they
men's
come outside
were,
and try and shame
and
us.
then
Men's, it's
Yeah, they're
it
not.
hasn't been that bad recently.
men's
you know?
toilets ain't
Yeah.
bad.
They ain't
bro,
back.
they're
Sometimes,
calm.
like when
Yeah.
I'm at
Men have
venues,
shame,
yeah,
bro.
and
Women
there's
don't.
like a reasonable queue at the women's toilet, I'll go to the men's.
can I just say something?
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes
I used to do that at work. I can't.
I used to sometimes I'll act like if it's like a party venue.
But what if a
I some-
man is in there?
back in the day, I used to act like I was tipsy, like I didn't know where I was, and I'll be like, "Oh, I need to use the toilet." I knew exactly what I was doing. Because I don't know why the men's toilets,
You know
the
what?
lines in the men's toilets are always shorter.
Yeah, and when you're at that level of desperateness, you just
I
gotta,
just- I
they gotta
gotta
charge
go.
it. Yeah, just
I
like,
gotta
sorry guys,
go.
please. Hi, sorry, I'm sorry. I
Oh my
just
God,
really-
where
I
am
just
I?
really need
Straight
to-
into the cleanest cubicle.
Wait,
I know what I'm doing.
Person-
Anyway, let us introduce our guests because they've been.
But
we
see,
here
I
doing
remember I told you we will talk, and
We
then
do-
the intro will come.
chore,
Yeah,
chore,
yeah.
chore,
Let's
chore,
come,
chore,
bro.
and there's two extra voices here, and we have not introduced them.
Wait, have you started?
Yeah,
Oh, swear that.
so we actually started. This is the casual chit chat.
Yeah, I hear that.
But guys, welcome to episode 13 of the We Just Got Here podcast. It's not the. I need to stop putting the
Stop it.
It's We Just Got Here because we just got here podcast. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Today, I am happy. I am excited to announce that we have invited two guests into our world of madness. You may have heard of them before. They may be part of your weekly podcast schedule.
I hope so.
You do this there, and if you're not, you better add them now. Add them to the roster now. Immediately. We have Don't Tell My Wife podcast, yo.
Thank you, guys.
Tonye and Ken. Woo!
Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us.
I'll
having
try
us,
and
man.
shake the
Appreciate
screen up, add confetti. Post-production.
Hey.
In case I can't find it, let's just do it. Guys, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Nah,
for
it's
having
fine.
us,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
really
Appreciate it.
excited about this one.
Yeah,
honestly.
man.
I think it's
Thank
going to
you
be a
so
good
much.
one.
Yes.
People are
I
in
mean,
for a
it started
treat.
well.
Yeah, I mean, it started well. This
So,
could be a thing.
yeah.
Should start a band or something. Let's just go on
Hey, don't kill
tour.
me. Yeah, you guys come.
Am I doing too much?
Talk about vegetarian.
Yeah,
Would you like
obviously.
to- Sorry.
Have you guys ever done
train?
music before? Like, you know how every black person has a phase of doing music? Have you guys ever tried to sing?
So somebody here, I won't say who,
Yeah.
but it's not Brent. Somebody here went through a phase where they wanted to be a grime MC.
Oh my God.
I hear it.
They may have called themselves Lady Danger with a knife.
Lady
In
Danger.
the logo. They made themselves a logo and they had a knife
I
in it.
hear it, man.
And they may have started writing bars. I don't know who it
Did you
was.
ever record? Did you ever
Can you
record?
give us your bar? Give
No,
us your
I
Yeah,
bar.
can't.
give us a
I
bar,
was
give us a bar.
15. I'm
Yeah,
now
but
31.
You know, I've got notes or
No,
something.
my mum burnt it. They were very violent.
It was very bad.
Ooh.
And she used to like make us on the way back from school and walking. She'll make us stop and like listen to her bars.
Were you like an
Okay,
angry
What?
kid?
No, I wasn't doing that.
You had a notebook. I remember.
No, I
you
know
had-
that.
You had a notebook and you
Sure.
made us listen to your bars.
It's the South London. Don't worry, it's fine.
I'm from East London. I'm from
Oh,
Newham.
Oh,
You
come
know.
on. Whereabouts in
Hey,
here?
whereabouts?
Forest
Forest
Gate.
Gate.
Hey, I
Hey.
used to go to Stratford. I live in
Oh,
Stratford.
man.
Yeah.
Look at that. For the new guy.
Yeah, I was born in Newham General.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at
What
that.
schools did you guys go to?
St. Angela's.
Is it? I went Welcome.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
Are you a decent person? Wow.
Well,
wait, how old
shout out
was
to
you
the
there?
man there, but I moved to Essex.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
So I didn't
fine.
grow up.
Same,
Yeah.
that's
Fine.
same.
I left at the pinnacle time.
Yeah.
I left in year 5. I went to St. Joseph's Nursery. Then I went St. Margaret's. No, then I went Ripple Road. Then I went St. Margaret's.
Hey.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, look at that. New and
Ends, you
massive.
know?
That's
Come on,
crazy.
man.
Yeah. Shout out Newham.
Look at the talent.
See,
Hmm.
when we're
Well,
talking about being Igbo, when I meet people that are from like Newham,
Yeah,
I get
no.
very
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
When people know where Forest Gate is, I get so happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I feel like it
do.
was I don't know, it was
How you
quite
go
rare.
from Forest Gate to South though?
I met a man and moved into his home.
Moved in.
first.
I
I
just-
really colonized. Like literally, there was no really discussion. I was like, hey.
I remember it was
staying
like
for
it
4
was
days.
like a weekend. Then it was a week. Then it was 2 weeks. And I was like, Christian, when are you?
When are you going?
Are you going home?
I came to a point.
Are you a fox? you going
I even
home?
said to her, I was like, you know, it's okay to throw her out. Like, I was actually, because I was like, you just came.
Tell
There's
her
no
go.
discussion. I was like, so when are you going home? And then one day she just never went back.
Yeah.
So she's been there since.
Fairs, man.
Her and
Fairs.
Sorrel. let's do our L's and wins of the week. Christiana, I know you're going to talk about some kind of breakdown, so you start. Let's just get it out of the way. Go on, stand up to the podium.
Okay, right. No. So it wasn't a breakdown this week. Have I had? Yeah, I possibly have. You know, I have breakdowns every week. But no. So was this week? I think so. Anyway, who cares? It's a story that I forgot to tell. So let me tell. So the other day I took myself out for a date.
Cute.
So I was really shopping to buy things. I was buying a lot of things. Yeah, I was buying a lot of things for my job, essentially. I was in Westfield. So, it was after last show. Yeah. So, buying a lot of things at Westfield, whatever have you. I'm hungry. Because, see, when I come here and film, I don't eat in the morning. Hence why I had the key in my hand when I came in. Because I never can get ready and get out and be here and eat. It's just all too much. So, go to Westfield, starving now. I'm like, oh, obviously I'm trying to be on my health journey, whatever have you. So like, what is good to eat? I don't want like the Nando's, whatever have you. So there was this one Italian place I've gone to now. Great starter. I've got an arancini and some prawns. So I've got like 2 little starters because, I'm big belly. Cool. And then I was like, oh, I wanted a dessert. So not main, but I'll get a dessert. So they had like this blood orange tart. I was like, blood orange chocolate tart. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is nice. Now, when it comes, it already looks a bit not put together the way I would like it put together. Now, I've been told I'm a bit finicky. So cool. Let me not judge it too hard. So it comes with this sorbet. But like a tart that's supposed to be a tart is heavily melted. And I don't think it should have been melted. Like the ganache has started to turn into liquid chocolate. It's not given tart, it's given melted chocolate. Do you get what I mean? But cool. I was like, I confirm this. So I'm eating it now. And there's like phyllo pastry on the bottom, but it's hard to get into. It's like ganache, like a little crumb, and then the phyllo pastry. So I'm going in. But obviously there's a lot of melted chocolate from where the tart's melted. So as every time I'm going through this phyllo, I'm having to like really cut it with a knife. And when I'm eating it, it's really hard. I'm like, I don't know. They didn't give with this bit. It's bougie. I like what they were trying to do, but they didn't really do it. So obviously, as I've scraped away most of the melted chocolate, I look at the phyllo pastry and it's paper.
Oh my God.
So obviously, I'm like, that explains why it was going down a bit hard.
Jesus Christ.
So obviously, I've then gone to the waitress, lovely girl, and I was like, excuse me, hi. Please tell me this is edible. And she just looked at it and she was like, I'm just going to take it back to the kitchen. I'll get the manager. Cool. So got the manager. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, can I offer you something? We're going to take it off your bill.
Huh?
So I thought, take it off my bill, right? So that we don't have to pay for it.
Of course. They almost killed you.
Right, you get. So I was like, okay, actually, instead, can I get another dessert instead then, since you're taking it off my bill? Then she comes back again. She's like, oh, can I offer you tea on the house? I'm like, or like a drink on the house. But I wasn't really in the mood for alcohol. So I was like, a peppermint tea would be fine. Okay, cute. I was like, all right, they're doing their thing. They're taking my dessert off the bill. Cool. I've got a little tea to finish off. We're good to go. They charged me for the dessert.
You didn't argue it though.
No, and I couldn't.
You didn't have the balls to do it, did you? This is why you have to start choking.
They said they take off
They
the
said
bill
it.
though.
Yeah, but I think what they meant, and this is what I didn't clarify, they take the paper dessert off my bill, not the thing I'm replacing it with.
Oh, okay.
And then I was just like, had I known that, I would just walking out
But I
because.
thought they would have just given you one on the house.
Do you get?
We'll take off the dessert. You get another dessert. You're not
What?
paying for dessert.
This is what I thought. Then I had to sit down. I was like, maybe I'm asking too much. So I sat there. I said, just pay the bill.
I would have argued, boy.
No, I would have started choking at the table. Are you crazy? The moment they brought the manager, I'm holding my neck.
Bro.
I'm holding my... Listen,
I would have argued that. You guys
not
tried to kill
only
me, you know.
are you taking that dessert off the bill, you're doing the payout. Listen, I need everything. In
And
fact,
then you gift voucher.
every week I need a free meal for a year. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you.
And you paid it.
And like, you know when you're thinking, I could get so much from this, but I just don't have the balls.
Yeah.
No, I hear you though.
Me,
I
I'll
hear
shout, you know.
But
Are you like a confident person?
No. Yes and no.
Mm.
Or do you not like, you don't like confrontation?
I hate confrontation.
I think that's the thing.
I would rather. So I like me and Steph talk about this all the time. I burn bridges like hell because I just don't. I don't talk. I don't like talking. I don't like doing the. What you did there was a bit mad. I'm a dip. Because before it would use, I'd be like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Now I don't have that, it's okay anymore. So I'm like, I'm gone. I just don't even need to do this. I don't even need an explanation anyway, which makes me come across as mean.
Me, I'm the type of shy. If I don't like the meal, I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah.
With my money? Oh, no. Oh, no. We got to sort something out.
I have to be in my Karen bag for it.
No.
And like, so I've either got like normal me, or like I'm in my ignorance. Like, and when I'm playing that role, I'm just rude. So it's like, there's nothing in between.
Yeah.
So then I just don't have to.
No, I have to be a Karen because Manny's very much like chill. Like they'll give him the wrong meal. Like it'll be messed up. He'll be like, no, it's fine. Me, I'll be like, excuse me. Hello? What did you give him here? I'll change it, please.
Yeah, that's what my wife does. That's what I like, though.
Yeah, like,
Me,
what,
and
you
it
speak up.
depends, it depends how wrong they've done it. Like, if, for example, I asked for sweet potato fries and they gave me normal fries, it's what it is. It's not that deep. If they've like messed up my whole meal, then it's like, you messed up my meal.
Nah, man. Even the sweet potato fries. But excuse me, he said sweet potato fries, please. Especially in that scenario because he doesn't like normal fries. He likes sweet potato. So actually, it's a real inconvenience to him. But because he's so like
sweet,
nice and sweet, he's like the gentle giant.
Sweet.
He's not gonna say anything. But me, I'll stay barking. Like I say, that money's like my leash when it comes to Karen stuff. Because there was one time when I chased after Amazon delivery driver through our estate because he claimed that he delivered the package when he didn't. I was watching it from the window. I got into the car, blocked his van from moving.
I'm proud of you.
But he gave me the wrong package. I was so irate that I didn't even be quick to check.
Because you got the man nervous. I was on the phone to her the whole time. She's like, should I go after it? I'm like, yeah. When Manny's in the car, I'm like, maybe Steph, you know their minimum wage.
Tried it. You see, she tries to do wholesome when it's like when my husband's about, she's like, oh no, Steph, don't. These times, Manny's in the passenger seat anyway because he wanted to come for the ride. All of a sudden, Nine was like, oh no, it's not a good idea. I'm like, so why are you man here? I'm here trying to get my package. It was a tape measure to measure my head for my graduation cap. Yeah. And I have a big head, so I can't be doing guesses. To measure the circumference of this head. I needed tape. And that's like, I can't take chances and be guessing because my head is big before the cat was just sitting here on my graduation day. So I was like, I need this tape because the deadline, I believe, was at midnight. And I couldn't find tape.
So late,
you could have just gone to the shop.
I was looking in the shops. For some reason, there was no tape measure. So I had to order one from Amazon.
B&Q or something.
B&Q.
No, that's DIY. That's going to be hard ones.
Why are we waiting till the day to do something?
Listen. I intentionally went out to look for a tape measure and I couldn't find one.
On the day of having to submit?
No, but then it was 2 days before, to be fair. Then I ordered on Amazon as like the last resort, as like at least next day delivery. I watched my man from the window. He has driven past my flat, gone to other houses. I just get a notification, attempted delivery. Will attempt to deliver tomorrow. I said, lie. I chased after.
She said to the man, you didn't come though. I saw you. I saw.
My man was stuttering. But now that I think about it, that must have been mad for him. Like, so random.
I hate those. Do your job, bro.
I hate those delivery drivers. It happens to me so much. Where my flat is, like you have to walk up like a ramp and I'm at the back.
Yeah.
So they always do try to deliver it, couldn't do it, couldn't find it. I'm like, bro, you just didn't try. Bro.
You didn't try.
I can't wait to see the guy.
Nah, like I stay on job. When I know I have an Amazon package coming, I'm like, Chooks, I'm at the window all day. I'm like, where are you, man?
Yeah.
Like, because even yesterday they delivered a water pick for me, but then I think he must have accidentally said that he didn't deliver it.
Oh.
So like, what's this man do? Is he gonna go back and say that I wasn't in, and then try and get another package for himself? So I waited. I had customer service open just in case.
Wait, because if he says he didn't deliver it, say you didn't deliver it, get your refund.
Oh no, because I don't know. I felt like he was trying to do something dodgy, but then he eventually corrected it and said that he delivered it. Okay. But I just don't trust these Amazon drivers. But anyway,
that was a very long L of the week. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Actually, what? You know what? My L of the week, I want to keep it short because it's just Chuck's being sick. So he vomited and I had to take him to the vet. And then apparently, like the vet care doesn't cover his medicine, which was like £70. And it's like a tablet and a probiotics like shot. I've stopped giving it to him because the fight that he was fighting.
Oh yeah, to put it in them.
It was a fight. And you have to do it orally.
Yeah, take off.
Nah, so I stopped. But I with the tablet, I just pick him up. I hold his head and I shove it through the side of his mouth. And then I force him to like chew. That's the only way I can get it in. But yeah, that was my L of the week. That was just because it's just money I didn't plan on spending. But he has been like going to the toilet a lot and like vomiting.
And also, wasn't it because he just overate?
He overate and I changed his food recently. I didn't know you're supposed to do it gradually. I just went, new food. So apparently you're supposed to like introduce them to food slowly, and I didn't do that. So he just vomited the whole thing whole. Like it wasn't even chewed. I don't even think he chews his food.
No, sometimes they just.
It's just, and then I had to drag him away to try and stop him from eating it. Oh, and also he escaped his cat carrier because I had the fabric one. This guy escaped the cat carrier in the vet. Disgraced me, was running around. Bear in mind, there's the cat waiting area and there's the dog waiting area. Bro is running to the dog waiting area. It's like, if they kill you, that's your own. That's actually your own. Know where you are. Yeah. And there's already a brown dog that had his eye on him that they were literally holding back on the leash.
And you know, Chooks is so small, so he looks quite edible.
He looks edible. So it was so bad, yeah. I was like, there's no way I can drive back with him knowing that he knows how to escape the bag because he's done this before and he ran across my lap whilst I was driving. I had to go downstairs. There's the pet shop downstairs. Get one of those cage type like carriers. Yeah. I had to beg the cashier to hold the cage open whilst I try and stuff Chooks in. Chooks is holding on to the edges with his claws. Like, imagine he's literally spread out, like holding his I'm not going in. Yeah. I'm trying to push him in. There's customers behind. This is all at this hill. There's customers behind. I'm trying to shove this cat in.
It's very chaotic.
Literally, he's there screaming as I'm shoving him in. We finally get him in now. Now we're trying to shut, like this, the cage door thing is so complicated to shut. Bro is trying to like poke his face through like the little holes. Yeah. The disgrace I went through, walking to the car now across the car park and it's in the retail park. Bro is screaming. People are looking back. They can just see his little mouth like.
He's a kid. It literally sounds like a baby.
He's a baby. He just puts his little mouth through the thing so he can go, everyone's looking at me like I'm abusing this boy. I'm like, this guy is loved.
Can I just say though, with all this chaos, I still think you've got it really good. So remember, when I travel with Sorrel, without a shadow of a doubt, Sorrel gets into any car, Sorrel will poo in that bag.
And the Chooks won't poo.
Yeah, poo in that bag. She gets so nervous that she's like, I'm just gonna poo. So I can't travel her anywhere. Like, to the vet, she poos. And like, don't get me wrong, we've got her litter. She's fine any other time of the day. We know when she's going to poo, like, But the minute you put her in a bag...
She's going to poo? Nah, Chooks is too Nigerian for that. He knows. He's got the fear of God in him. He knows there's certain things he cannot do. But yeah, no, that was my L of the week. And just a small win. It's not even my win. I think it's like a general win. It's just so nice to see so many people get engaged on the timeline. I don't know what happened on June 2nd or June 1st. Whether there was a big sale, whether they said that if you're not engaged though, they're going to gather all you people and deport everybody. I don't know what it was, but June 1st and June 2nd, it was like a festival of engagements.
I remember.
There was a lot of engagements that week. Yeah.
But I love to see people in love.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I love the fact that people are escaping the jungle because I feel like sometimes on time, all the time, it's token stage, who's going to pay on the date?
Yeah.
But you see that weekend, I think, in fact, it's been over the past 2 weeks. Engagement. I'm just like, yes, Lord, join us. Join us. Guys, any L's? Wins?
I think my L of the week, I need to get my ass back in the gym. For real.
I hear it.
For real.
I hear it.
On Thursday, I was at my in-laws, And then my father-in-law, obviously my wife had a kid, so obviously we've added weight. He was just like, who's in competition? Who's to add the most weight? And you know Nigerians, they will not hesitate to tell you you've added weight. So he's like, which one? Are you guys in competition? You can add the most weight. I was just looking at her. He said, wait 1 minute. He went to bring a scale. He said, yeah, you guys come and stand on the scale.
You know, just saying.
He said, you guys. He said, stand on the scale. Let me shame you guys. I said, hey, Dad, is this what you're doing to us? I stood there, bro. I found out I added 15 kg since I've been married. I said, Jesus.
It's the marriage weight.
I said, my weight. Bro, since I've been married, 50 kg in 2 years.
Bro, you should even show them a picture of how you was before.
Bro, I used to wear medium, bro. If I tell you my size now.
Nah,
bro, 50 in 2 years. I was like, no. God, get me in the gym at all costs. No, rice, pounded jam.
Yeah,
I need to get rid,
Honestly,
bro.
the rice and the pounded jam.
And I blame my wife because
meat.
my wife loves to cook and she loves to like feed me.
Yeah.
Like that's her thing. Like,
Yeah.
she likes cooking for me. I'm like, babe, look what you've done to me. Like in 2 years.
Nah,
L of the week. Biggest
nah.
L I've
I'm
faced
the
this week.
same.
Nah,
I
big
love
L.
to cook and I love to feed. But the problem is that with Manny, because he still works out a bit. No, don't get me wrong. The waistline has the waistline has expanded, but I feel like that's like my trophy. Like,
Yeah.
I've been feeding him.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I join him. And the thing is, I forget that not only am I not a man, but you know, my body clings on to food.
Yeah.
The
So I'll be
way
there
we deal
eating.
with weight and the
Yeah.
way men deal with weight, because
You lot do one sit out, one gym session, you're back to normal.
it's the chest will
Yeah,
do.
I think
They'll
I
add
think
size
with
and it'll
me-
look nice.
it just takes
Awesome.
like a month of like dedication and I'm fine.
See,
We're
But-
fighting for our lives.
But I don't think
for
now,
six.
because even when I was telling my wife, she was like, you at this age, at this and it's gonna take longer than a month. But yeah, I hear it though. Like I think men snap back quite quickly.
I'll be like to Manny, like, let's just do healthy living. Let's like really try. Like, let's try and get into shape. Yeah. Be like, yeah. Next thing, this guy's turning Eba. The greasy sticks in the microwave.
that
What am I meant
happens.
to do?
You will join, because even with me and my wife, like over the past month, we've been trying to eat more healthy. Or more healthy. And then we had a day where we ate clean. Bro, it got to like 10 p.m. We're doing McDonald's.
Crazy.
Because I'm still hungry.
That was us yesterday.
I'm still hungry.
That was us yesterday. I was like, do you want the McCrispy? He was like,
Bro,
yeah. Back
yeah,
it. It's finishing. We're not serious. It's like we're just enemies
We're
of
not
program. And the thing
serious.
is, we have a walking pad at home. So it's actually like a
Okay.
treadmill.
Yeah.
We've got weights, we've got dumbbells, everything, yeah.
Mhm.
And mine is quite good because he'll use it. But when it comes to me, I'll literally look at it, I walk straight past, I say, yeah, when I finish this work, or when I finish this task,
I'm screaming.
the thing will just be staring at me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
when I finish this, I'll find something to do before I go in there. But
I've
like,
been avoiding
Maddie will
it,
go
man.
for a run and then literally will start turning it back.
Is it?
Just
Yeah.
when
So
you get-
just undoing the run, fam. But
'Cause
yeah,
you-
I think it's our food. Like,
It is our food.
It's our food. It's hard to eat clean as. Well, it's not, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that do it. But for me that likes like African food,
Yeah.
it's hard to eat clean, because I'm like, what do I eat?
Jollof rice, fried rice.
So
There's too many rices
pounded
first.
jam, eba.
But then you got pounded yam,
The
eba,
soups.
the soups. Nah, man. What am I meant to
It's
do?
actually so hard. That's why I was just like, this is me now.
Yeah,
Like, let me
just
just
take
stay.
it.
Let me just.
I'm old now.
Let me just.
How
stay.
long will we keep doing
Bro,
this?
but I need to get a shape, because obviously I got a kid, like,
Mm.
and obviously more kids. I need to be healthy, innit?
Yeah.
Because health issues and stuff. So I was like, nah, this week I need to get my act together, man. So yeah, that's my little.
I've pitched to my partner that we're gonna get like a joint personal trainer.
Okay.
Because like for me, I've been trying to do health since.
We know, the whole podcast knows. It's okay.
It's good though.
We
It's good. Well
know.
done, man.
We know. The thing is, yeah, it's not the personal trainer. It's what happens after.
It's the eating.
Because if you get the personal trainer, then you start turning it back at 6 p.m.
It's
Yeah.
true.
You've undone it.
So I'm trying to. So I did a fitness class this week, yeah. And then the picture was so horrifically bad. Like we took a group picture.
Mhm.
And I looked so atrocious. I started having a meltdown. I worked out how many calories it'll take me from. So I live by like Peckham /
Yeah.
New Cross.
Mhm.
How many calories I'll burn if I ran down to Elephant and Castle
Wow, that's a
and
lot,
back.
boy.
How many calories I'll burn on the 5K.
Yeah.
And I like start.
We'll just find you by the roundabout. Pass out.
I was on the ropes. I was on the ropes because there's one picture. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. I just come out of a fitness class. I've been trying to lose weight. I've been in the gym. Why am I looking bigger than ever? It's so unflattering. This don't make no sense. So obviously then I was like, okay, we need to stop. Okay, and I've been meal prepping anyway, so fine. So I was like, okay, cool. We're not going to use rice now. You know what I'm going to bulk it up with? Lettuce.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be
Excuse me?
hungry, though.
That's hell. That's how you fall off.
Yeah,
Rice and
yeah,
lettuce.
that's how you
Two
feel
now.
off. Yeah.
Two different genres.
So
It's
now
not even the
it's
same family.
mince, broccoli, and a whole lettuce
Mhm.
because I'm just trying to bulk,
Yeah.
like healthy bulk.
That sounds like the girl. Though.
That-
It's
Nah.
so
What's
ghetto.
you
At
guys'
least enjoy
favourite
your
foods?
meals,
What's
man.
your favourite foods?
What is my favorite?
I am mashed and rice. I can't lie to you.
Have you had a taste from Tasties?
No, I haven't.
It's nice though.
There's one
That's how
woman,
you know he's big back.
Jenny.
Yeah.
You're
My
you're
taste,
saying
the Tasties, they
That's
know
how
me
you
still.
know, bro.
No, there's
They
one
know
woman
me.
called Jenny, who's a caterer, Nigerian caterer, but she's randomly pops up on delivery sometimes.
Mm.
I check every Saturday. The moment she pops up, I want 2 liters of ayamashe right now. She knows me. She puts aside the puff there. So she put a bit of malt. I need my ayamashe.
Yeah, you lot ain't serious, man.
Nah, we're not serious.
No, we're not
And it'll be after I
serious,
do a big speech, like we have to change our lives.
That's about podcast. Since
Since
December,
our first
I've been
episode,
saying, I need to lose weight. My friends are tired of me. Because my friends are they're gym guys.
Yeah.
They're tired of me.
I've stopped
Because I'm
doing
not
speeches
serious.
now.
Yeah,
Because when I'll do a speech, then you just hear the doorbell ring. I'm collecting my ayamashe. Like, yeah, but I ordered this before. I had the feeling, the motivation that I wanted to change.
Yeah.
It's a struggle, man.
It is,
Because
man.
in your 30s, I'm just constantly bloated.
I'm just so hungry all the
The
time.
Same, man.
Because you're eating lettuce with minced meat.
Yeah.
Why would you be hungry? I
Wait,
still got a bit of rice on there, man.
It's firm yourself, innit?
That meal sounding ass, man. I'm
Nah,
sorry. No wonder you
What?
be
That's the
eating,
firm.
bro. I said whole lettuce.
Came with a kiwi. Why wouldn't you when you were eating lettuce and minced meat last night?
No wonder I said the way you were eating the kiwi, I was looking like, you should drink too
You
much.
were eating like it was yam and egg. Like, very like it was yam. You weren't there savouring every bite like it was yam and egg. That's
kiwi.
small-ass kiwi.
Hey,
I was
that's so
like-
funny.
I was like, kiwi, is it that nice? But
No, it's
now,
back in
now I know
But
what you're eating.
I need to do that though. So I'm laughing, but I need to do it.
This is hungry. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll give you
what's your
rice.
favourite foods?
Oh, I don't actually know. I'm Malaysian, so let's go
Okay.
with that
Okay.
because I don't get a lot of it. I don't get a lot of good Malaysian food. I think there's one franchise that's good, which is it's like a place called Roti King that sells out in Euston. I think they've got it in Euston, they've got it in Battersea, they've got it in Oxford Street.
I've heard of that place.
Yeah, great. Absolutely, just proper at home. But yeah, so that's the only anywhere else that says they do Malaysian food. I'm like, you're gonna be pants. Like,
No, but what's your favourite food?
sorry.
She said Malaysian.
I did say Malaysian food. Let's say
What about that one that has crayfish?
Catfish.
So that would be meat udang. Yeah.
Yeah,
What, the noodles?
yeah,
Yeah, meat udang.
yeah.
So I'm asking too much questions, yeah.
That's fine.
But I like food, innit? So sorry.
Oh, bro.
So do I.
We all do.
If-
That's how it
if-
goes.
That's why we're here.
If you can eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Jesus.
I know, man.
Fried rice, you know?
I'm
Fried
sure it's
rice.
rice and stew.
Rice and stew, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll read jollof, you know.
It's great though.
No meat though. Don't distract me.
Just J rice.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
gosh, this no meat thing as well.
It's just a
man's-
distraction.
It
Guys,
really
I'm-
does distract.
Look,
I've
I
heard.
guys, I'm looking at you guys differently from this past 5 minutes. One person said lettuce.
Well,
Before
I said
the
J
person-
rice, no meat.
No meat.
Because with J rice, meat is like the highlight.
No, not for me, you know. I feel like
You
it's a
saved the meat
distraction.
to the last, and it's
Because J rice to me I think J rice is just a bit boring.
Really?
I like
Yeah,
rice and
it's a bit
stew more than
boring.
J rice.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, and the salted meat on top. Bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
But I'm not
I
gonna
can't.
talk about
Because
my
I came
eating
across
habits.
jollof rice.
I'm
very
changed.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not joining you
Nah,
guys.
yeah, because you
Like,
said
J
five
rice is
meats.
nice. Jollof
Right,
rice is
I'm not
very
joining
nice.
you guys talking about food, man.
Jollof-
I'm a changed man.
I hear it, man. Well done, bro.
Yeah, I don't look
Think you
back
better
on
than
my
us?
past.
You think you're better than us?
Okay, stay your cool down
I'm
judgment. It's fine.
Abby.
No, but definitely J rice. What's your favorite meal?
No, I'll tell you. Ooh, my favorite food is ribs, but I can't eat that for the rest of my life. I'll probably eat like rice and stew or something like that with salted meat. That's good. Plantain too, you know.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I change it. Plantain.
Plantain.
Sorry, I am West Indian,
Oh,
so I will say
it's 3 Nigerians
plantain.
against. Oh yes, I
Plantain.
love
I will
this.
say plantain.
Plantain. Thank you. very
Plantain,
much.
yeah. It's a versatile.
Yeah, man, I
You
can
know-
eat that
You
anytime.
know you Nigerians, yeah, when you order from like a Caribbean restaurant, you order plantain. Do you say plantain?
I
or
say plantain.
I say
Yeah, I say
plantain.
plantain, man.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm a cop out. I'm a cop out. I'm a
You
cop out
changed it.
still.
No,
I'm a cop out.
you're a cop out.
Yeah, I'm a cop out.
No, I say plantain. I make it
Is it?
known that there's a Nigerian in
But
the
does-
house.
I
doesn't
say
anyone ever
plantain.
say you what?
No,
They
they
yeah,
know.
they know.
But I think they
Yeah.
can just look at me and know that I'm not
What?
Caribbean.
But one thing
Wait, hold on. How would they know that?
I feel like there's a vibe.
You could really be Jamaican.
yeah, you could.
No, I feel like I very much look. Maybe because I look like my mom. My mom's like an Igbo woman. So I just
Yeah.
feel like you can't mistake me for anything else.
Okay. I
hear that.
disagree.
Okay.
All
I'm
right, then.
Nigerian.
I know you're
I
Nigerian.
don't know what you're trying to say.
I know you're
okay,
Nigerian.
but I'm
more
very
than
much
anything
Nigerian.
else.
Okay,
I know that.
I feel like
yes.
it's quite obvious.
Okay.
I feel
yeah,
like I have a
it can be.
slight accent sometimes.
No, you definitely, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
we
have
haven't
English.
finished L of the
Yeah,
week.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What's your
End of the week.
End of the week.
Or win. Could be
Or
the win.
win.
Or win. Nah. So basically, I didn't. I think the Easy Wave Runners are supposed to drop again. During the week, and they're my favorite shoe in it. So every time they drop, I get a new pair in it because obviously I want a freshest pair. So obviously I got told they were dropping in like at 10 p.m. or something like that. But obviously I woke up at 8 a.m. went on the Adidas confirmed app, they weren't there. Then I went back to sleep before work. So then I woke up at 9:30 and they dropped at 9. So when I clocked it and I went on the thing, it just said sold out. I just said and I'm not paying the resale. So I've still got 2 pairs, but they're dirty and on their way out. So I guess I'll just have to wait my time again, man.
Oh, sorry, that's annoying.
Oh, God willing, if anyone from Adidas sees this or anyone that's doing resale that's selling at a decent price, please.
If anyone for Adidas sees this, please, Sambas. That's what I'm asking for.
I'm talking about Easy Wave Runners or
But you can find Sambas though.
Sambas is
Sambas
fine
is
now,
everywhere,
man. You
though.
can find
Yeah,
that.
but I know,
Just
but
go
I
to
don't want to pay
JD.
for it.
Just go JD
Please,
Sports.
if you beside me, Sam, I'll wear it everywhere. You see that shoe, I'll run it into the ground. Ambassador, number one ambassador everywhere.
Someone that's
In fact,
wearing
I'll
Nike.
start recording. Hey, don't.
Adidas, I know you can see. Look,
No,
there's
it's
Nike.
Adidas. I'll literally record my feet on this table. They'll see the Sambas everywhere.
I'm
But no, that's
screaming.
annoying. I do that all the time. That's why I've given up on trainers.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty good. When there's trainers I want, I'm pretty good at them. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just at the end of the day, I probably shouldn't have got a new pair anyway.
Exactly. You got 2 more.
Already, bro.
Yes, but they're dirty.
Can't clean
run
them.
out.
Clean them?
I've cleaned
Put them in the
one,
washing
but
machine, bro.
fresh is fresh, no?
Or like restorer?
I
Yeah.
restored one, but it's not.
not wrapped in plastic.
It's not proper. It's
That's
not
just
proper.
overconsumption.
No,
God said
it's
you don't need
not.
that shoe. And that's why he didn't go to sleep. God said you don't need that damn
Nah,
shoe.
he probably did still. That's
He
why I
saw
didn't
the
get it.
2 boxes. He said, "What's this? Go to bed."
Yeah, but I think the only trainer you should do is Air Forces. Man.
No, but you see me
Air
though.
Forces has to be.
No, but you see me all the time wearing. I always wear those Yeezys though.
Okay. But they
always.
look normal to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
but
a trainer,
I'm
guys. I don't care, man.
To me, they're not that clean, but I don't know. They're the most comfortable shoe that I feel like. So.
Guys, I really wanted to use this opportunity. Obviously, I know that we're all adults here. Christiana, you're engaged. We're married. Not that I'm isolating you or saying I'm not leaving you out. It's just
Alright,
life.
you're almost there.
You're almost there.
You're part of us though.
I really wanted to chat about marriage. I feel like, especially being young, I would like to say I'm young. Maybe I'm
No,
begging
we're
it.
baby girls.
We're
to be
baby girls, so
married.
I feel like we're baby girls. I feel like I had a lot of assumptions when I was going into marriage about how marriage is supposed to be. I think I had this like really, how would I say, naive idea that once I get married, there'll be a magic wand. That'll turn me to this prim and proper woman. I'm gonna have matching lounge set. I'm gonna get proper pajamas and everything. I'm gonna be like on point. I think there's a lot, and because I didn't live with my husband before we got married, like proper live. I think I was I had a lot of assumptions about how it'd be like living with a man or living with a partner.
Yeah.
But I really just wanted to get into it because I feel like it's a topic that I think there's been a lot of chat about especially on socials lately with the whole world getting engaged.
Yeah.
But it's now moved from who's paying for the date to engagement,
Around
weddings,
marriage,
etc.
engagements. Yeah.
But what I wanted to start with is the proposal.
Okay.
So I don't know about, but we know about, but I know about yours. But for me, I think I said this earlier, mine it wasn't conventional at all. So I was in a long distance relationship. My husband lived in Nigeria. I lived in the UK. I went to Nigeria often to see him, and I also had my family there. My dad lives in Nigeria, and so do my siblings. So I wasn't like, what would I say? I was very familiar with Nigeria. It wasn't anything for me. But because I was in a long distance relationship and our parents are quite traditional, the moment they found out that there was even an intention or that he was thinking about marriage, it was like, it became a thing. So obviously I'm Igbo, and in our culture, we have we have the introduction. Usually what happens is that you're supposed to do the proposal, get engaged, and then do the introduction, etc. But how do I say? My parents are big gossips, so the intention, the word that there was like intention of getting married went around quite quickly. So what had happened was that essentially my introduction happened before my proposal.
Yeah,
But that happens a lot
happens
with
though.
our
Yeah,
culture,
it happened. So I knew there was a proposal coming. Basically,
Yeah.
it wasn't like
I
a
don't
surprise.
I hate that,
Yeah.
because it just ruins the surprise.
No, but do you know what?
But it's
culture, innit?
It's
So
culture in it, and I like my his parents and him. They were really adamant about doing it properly and
Yeah.
showing
Yeah,
respect and stuff.
I
So
heard.
they did the introduction. Do you know what's so funny about the introduction? Yeah, because this is when I realized that my parents aren't traditional. Like they don't know nothing. They had to bring how would I say, like an elder from my dad's village to come
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
kind of like basically like run the whole thing, officiate it. And my dad got told off by the elder because he kept chatting to Manny. Like they just went off and started chatting. And like Manny's parents, my in-laws were just sitting there with the elder, like waiting for them to finish. And then like the elder had to tell him to stop talking.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
You keep quiet.
He's quiet because my dad's like, he loves gist. Like he'll just
Yeah.
get into a conversation. I'm like, bro, this is the introduction. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be. It was so funny, but yeah, my introduction essentially happened before my proposal. And then when it got to the proposal, so I knew it was gonna happen. I knew like it had to happen within this certain period. But I didn't know when. So I was very intentional, got my nails done, everything, waiting.
Mm,
Day 1 went by.
nothing.
Day 2, day 3, day 4. And I was like, okay, it's definitely on my birthday. It's definitely gonna be on my birthday. Birthdays come, I'm curled my hair, you know, I'm just waiting, like just, oh babe, when are we going for lunch? Oh, when's the dinner booking? Okay, cool. So I'm like, he has to do it like some point. I'm there peeping, like, because at one point I was like upstairs and he was downstairs. So I'm peeping to see like, is there someone decorating something? Like, what's going on? Gets to 6 p.m. I'm starting to get agitated now because I'm like, when is this happening? Like,
Yeah.
you haven't even told me what the plans are for the day.
Yeah.
When is this happening? I'm now getting pissed off, like, this guy has no plans. Da, da, da. At one point, I think I got irritated. I was just like, it's like you have no plans for today. I'm just saying,
I hate when women
you
do
have no
that.
plans? Like, what is the plan? What is the plan? Poor guy,
That's
poor
because you
guy.
were being nosy.
I was being nosy.
That's
but
right. And then you decided to go and try and give attitude.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
I really tried to give attitude.
my
And
God.
you know what? This is why I said the introduction happened before the engagement messed it up because I had bad expectations. So now there's pressure. So I'm like, you have no plans. I go upstairs now. I'm just there huffing and puffing in the bedroom. Then he comes up and he's like, hey, talk it out. He's like, babe, please just come downstairs. Please just come downstairs. Like, let's just go to dinner. Like, it's okay. Like, we don't have to fight. It's her birthday.
Oh, it was your birthday?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Mhm.
So come downstairs now, and he's like, just wait here. I'm waiting. And then at this point, I'm like, oh, like, let's just go to dinner. Da, 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 da. And then I remember, like, he was like, okay, turn around. I turn around, and he's on one knee with the ring.
Yeah.
And he's also filming it. So he was actually filming it, and he did a whole speech and stuff. And obviously, I'm getting
Do you remember
teary-eyed.
what you said? You don't have to say
No,
that.
I don't know. I can't remember what he said, but it was just like, yeah, essentially we were made for each other.
Yeah.
You know the whole spiel.
Yeah.
And I'm there like trying not to cry. And I'm not like an emotional person. So I wasn't even expecting to cry or like even feel emotional. But I was just like, oh, right, like this is actually like, it's happening. And it's with someone that I really, really love. Obviously, like, why would I go any further with someone I didn't love? But anyway, yeah, so he did the whole speech and stuff. And he was like, I'm filming this so that our kids can see this one day and know what love looks like.
Wow.
Hey, that line finished me.
So,
said, I literally went to fall to my knees. So then he tries to put.
Fall to my knees.
I went to fall to my knees, and that's when I knew. I was like, oh, so I have a heart. It's like my heart melted. So then he was trying to put the ring on my finger, and bless him, he was so nervous he dropped it and it rolled underneath the sofa.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there waiting for him to pick it up. Man's on all fours, yeah. I'm just looking at the camera. You look like in the office.
Yeah.
When they look at the camera, I was like, I need our kids to see this. I said, I'm literally looking like this guy just dropped the ring.
Yeah.
So he puts it on my finger, and then that was like on my birthday. One of my best birthdays yet. But the moment that ring went on the finger, yeah, everyone starts calling mum. What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
My dad, congratulations.
Yeah.
My mum has already put the picture of the ring on my finger on her WhatsApp
Wow.
stage. She wanted to finish all her enemies. All her enemies. She said this happened, dog. My only daughter is getting married. I have defeated my enemies. The devil is on his knees. My mum put that picture everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that was like the proposal. But I like nothing was like, how would I say? I'll say it was like the normal timeline because of obviously the whole one word like long distance. So even like my introduction, I wasn't actually there. But like, yeah, even that like happening without me being there, and then like, yeah, my dad getting shouted at the introduction, etc. Just there was nothing normal about it. But I kind of liked it, one, because I really like intimate stuff, so I never want like a proposal in front of like bare people. Don't do that to me. Don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
But also like even with the introduction for me, it was like, okay, like even though this isn't like the normal way to do things, we're still trying to make it work, and it really did like show me like he is really serious. Like my man was in there with like his parents, like my parents, my siblings and stuff. And like, he really like, shout out to you, man. He really held it down. But yeah, that was my proposal. But I wanted to hear like you guys' proposals. Like, how was it? How did you feel on the day?
I think like you, mine wasn't conventional because my wife was pregnant. So we found out my wife at the time was pregnant. And I was always like, we need to like, I want to marry you. I've always wanted to marry her. So when we found out she was pregnant, I was like, okay, this is the opportunity. I wanted to do it on her birthday, but it just didn't align. So her birthday's in October. I proposed in December. And I proposed at her baby shower. Because she was like, she wanted to be around her friends and her family while it happens. Like, she's opposite to you. So I was like, cool. I'm a two birds with one stone guy. So I was like, convenient, isn't it? I'm convenient. So I was like, cool. I'll do it at the baby shower. But I think leading up to it, I was very nervous. So I just kept on drinking, just to like
calm it
down. I was drinking. And then when it came to the speech, because obviously everyone was out speaking, it was my turn, and that's when I was going to do it. So like all my boys knew it was coming. And I can't remember what I said, bro. Do you remember what I said?
I can't remember what you said.
Bro, I was just at the front with the mic. I was just seeing faces. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Like, even because her mum knew what's happening.
Yeah.
And her mum was like, stop drinking because you're gonna like stop drinking.
Yeah, how you gonna balance on your knees?
No, but then as well though, which was it your dad that bought like a bottle?
My dad, so me and my dad, we like to drink, innit?
Yeah.
So he bought me a champagne. He was like, yeah, bought me a bottle. So my boys are buying me shots. I'm
you're finished. How did you balance?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even say it's good because I was even silly, but I was drinking so much. But I was just like, wow, like I was just talking. I can't remember. I had a plan of what I was gonna say. I went out the window. I'm thankfully I got it out of the way. I'd done it, and she obviously loved it. She was like crying, everything, was happy. And then that was my proposal story. So it wasn't conventional, but we made it work, innit?
You know, I thank God that I'm not a guy, because to go on that knee, you see my knee.
Nah, it's pressure.
She'll have to help me up.
Yeah, Malachi.
But the moment I put the ring on, you have to help me up.
You have to practice, you know.
I wasn't shit at home in the mirror.
Yeah,
what knee should I do?
Which was the strongest
knee? It's your right knee, though.
I think it was my right knee. I've got a picture.
There's supposed to be a certain knee you're supposed to do.
Is it?
I think it's right knee. I know the picture. Because all I remember is when with your speech, I remember you said, with that being said.
That's the only thing I remember. I was just saying like, all like, oh, you're amazing, blah, blah, you're gonna be the mother, man. Like, I want to marry you.
Child, I can't wait to...
all of that stuff.
I can't wait to make you my wife. And with that being said...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
Oh, that's cute.
It was nice.
I can't balance.
He done the proper, like, traditional...
What's
the story?
I wouldn't say traditional. I just knew that 2020, obviously COVID hit, and I was saving for a ring in it, and then COVID hit, of course. So just in 2020, I was just saving. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna propose on our anniversary. That's 15th of December. So I think we were together for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years before that. So yeah, but obviously COVID hit, innit? So I went with two of my boys to go Hatton Garden to do the rings and stuff like that. And obviously then I think I'd done it, and thank God that I'd done it so early, because I think I'd done it in September. Then COVID happened where it shut down until like October. And then they were still making it, but then there was a little period of time, I think it was that November just before, where they made it. So I picked up in November. Then obviously COVID hit again, and then they said like hotels and stuff are going to be closed. So I was planning to do like an Airbnb apartment view and balloons and stuff. So obviously on the 15th, I think a couple of days before they let things open again or hotels, etc. So I just went and done it like that. So obviously just went in. I told her we were going out for dinner, picked her up, drove to the place. Obviously she was late, of course. But yeah. And then you see the thing with like that, you know when you're trying, even you go to the shot, your future husband, he's trying to, bro, I'm trying to do something nice for you. You're making me angry. Like, why are we late?
And that's exactly what he said.
Jarring.
He's like, I'm trying to do something nice to you, your female. So what's the nice? Where's the nice?
No, you see,
I don't know what restaurant we're going to.
Nah, this time we were bottom barrel.
I get why you was a bit annoyed.
No, because
I get why.
it's not even over, bro.
Yeah, but where's the signs of something?
Can you calm down?
Nah, 6 p.m.
Can you calm
That's
down?
late.
That's
bro.
late.
No, if it's
tell someone to get
8 or
ready.
9.
Can I say though, if a man's doing a proposal correctly, actually no, please, before you come kill me. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do a proposal. Like,
6
do it how
PM.
you want.
Yeah.
But I think it's very, because really it's supposed to be a surprise. Do you get me? It's supposed to be like, do you get me?
Yeah.
So really, we're not supposed to know it's happening.
Exactly.
Like we know it's happening, but the
I
signs.
don't even want you to know.
I'm a
Exactly.
control
You've
freak.
you've got a nice husband, because if my wife done that to me,
I know.
I'm not doing it that day.
I'm not doing that day.
Yeah,
Don't
you-
say that.
you
You
ruined
hear
it.
it now. Say you see it. You
Nah,
see it.
nah,
You got a good man
Aye,
still.
Nah,
aye, listen, 'cause me,
He's
hell
patient.
no.
You know
Yeah.
what? It's just because I was like, there isn't any other time that you could do this.
No,
Like-
but that's the thing. It has to be a surprise. That's why, obviously, with the Igbo tradition, is a bit different. But even with mine, like, I just asked for permission. I think we done the introduction after. But then, like, obviously, she was late. I was annoyed, but I was just like, you know what? I'm doing something good, so it's fine. We got downstairs. Obviously, I said we booked an apartment for afterwards. So I was like, oh, I've left something upstairs. Come and get it with me. And she was like, why? I'm not wearing my heels. What's it called? She was wearing flats. I was like, oh, put your heel. Like, no. She was wearing her heels. And she was like, I don't want to change into my flats. You just go up and get it. And I was like, bro, do you not know what is upstairs?
Just follow instructions.
Follow freaking
Follow instructions.
directions
There's
I'm
something
giving
about,
you.
I don't want to say Nigerian women, but there's
Say
something about
Nigerian
Nigerian women, yeah.
It's always so.
There's always a rebuttal. Just do what I'm
Because why are you telling me
fucking
what to do?
saying.
What do you mean?
Why are you telling me
Like,
what to
just
do?
do what I'm asking
Bro,
you without
Actually,
anything.
Upstairs, we've got a videographer, we've got flowers, we've got cake.
We're all waiting. I don't want to go
I
upstairs.
don't want to go upstairs because of my heels. I said, what? Why are you wearing heels like that? You can't walk in.
Yeah.
What
No,
kind of
that's
silliness
something
is
they
that?
love
For
to
the
do.
fashion. The
Nah,
look.
man. So obviously we went up, and then obviously she was surprised. Like, she was actually shocked she didn't see it coming. So, and I think one of the pictures is like her with her hand over her mouth. Like, she actually didn't see it coming. So
It's very
yeah,
cute.
no, it was nice. It was nice feeling and that, obviously.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I mean, give us grace, man. I know it's supposed to be a
Nah, I
surprise.
can't.
I'm the type of person, yeah, like surprises are stressful for me. I need to know what's going on at all
100%.
times.
I hate
100%.
surprises.
Don't surprise me.
I need
I will
to
attack.
know.
No, but
I
that
will
needs
actually
your
attack.
worst
needs to be
nightmare
a
is a surprise
surprise.
party.
Yo. No, you know, I thought it was, but then these guys threw me a surprise party, a surprise dinner, and then a surprise party a week later for my 30th birthday. And actually reappreciated it. But the only problem was because I was convinced that if they were doing surprise, I would know.
Yeah.
When I walked into the house and they did a surprise birthday party, I had mackerel that I'd stolen from my mum's house in my hand. And I literally walked in like, man, I got fish. And then I walked into there's actually a video. Everyone's like, surprise! I'm there with a bag of mackerel in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. Hey, that's so funny.
So I'm just like, just give me time. Thankfully, I looked nice.
You did.
Yeah.
look
But if I
nice.
didn't look nice, I don't know,
I
man.
would hate a surprise
screaming.
birthday. I tell my wife every day, never invite people in my house and I don't know.
Please.
I love the idea of a surprise, but I'm impossible to plan a surprise for.
Okay.
So it's like,
Yeah.
there's no win. Because I will ask you 100. Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I was on to everybody. They did my surprise 30th.
Did
Actually-
you know it was coming? Or did you have a feeling?
I had a feeling.
Was it me that told
No,
you?
Stephanie told me.
I gave up.
Oh, women.
It was getting too much. See
The
me,
stress
yeah.
was too much.
You guys-
I'm the worst person to get to surprise. I'll just get stressed. I'm like, excuse me, there's a party going on. Just dress nice, please. I beg you. Don't tell them that I told you. Just dress
screaming.
nice. Because
Yeah.
I can't do the whole code. Thing. Please, there's gonna be cake. Don't get cake for us. So just dress nice. This is the dress code,
I'm
please.
screaming.
I'm tired. I can't do. Life is too stressful. I can't. It's too much pressure on
Yeah,
me.
so
And
you
because
did
she
you
asked too many
surprise?
questions.
Yeah.
If you're
Okay,
listening to this,
I
she's
begged her
done
to.
well though. Yeah,
I
yeah.
begged
She
her to.
really begged me.
if you're
But-
listening to this, do not tell Steph.
Don't tell me. Don't involve me in the
Let her even
process.
be surprised,
Yeah,
bro.
please.
But that's like even my proposal.
Mhm.
So my partner, originally we were gonna do, because I want a big proposal and I wanted like my friends, I wanted a videographer, whatever have you. And so that's what he was planning. But luckily my mum had decided she was gonna treat us to go into Malaysia.
Mm.
So then obviously the plan changed. But he was planning this proposal in the UK. So he told one of my friends, like, oh, help me tell the friends that this is what's happening. Then one of my friends was like, oh, are you going to this thing that our friend is planning? Obviously, I'm not invited. So now I'm like, wait, hold on. Why has everyone been... Remember, why has everyone been invited? So now I'm looking at that friend sideways like, why are you invited? Where there's 5 of us. Why am I the only one that's invited? So I went to the other people, have you been invited? Because obviously they didn't know what they were being invited to as well. So I was like, have you been invited? Have you been invited? Have you been invited? So then I looked at my partner and I was like, Malachi, are you planning anything? He was like, no. I said, please, before I go and now say and cut off my friend,
Yeah.
are you chatting to my friend? No, I'm not. Obviously, my friend at this point is going back and forth with Malachi because she's clocked that I know something that's going on, and I'm being funny with her. And she was like, "No, it's all right. I'll just have to take the L." Like, bless her cotton socks.
Yeah.
So anyway, that didn't happen because my mum paid for us to go to Malaysia. So my chaotic proposal story. So we now go to Thailand. So Malaysia's where my family are. But we're very family. Do you get me? So my mum was like, maybe you and Malachi go to like Thailand or somewhere, just a little U-time, because every evening is family. So cool. We've gone to Thailand. And I felt like I knew it was going to happen anyway.
So Malachi may have messaged me a couple of weeks before to say that he was going to propose.
And ask advice on...
Yeah. Showed me the ring and everything.
Somewhere.
I may...
No, they're looking at it like it's their worst nightmare.
No, what did you do? Go on.
I'm literally waiting to see what did
I
you
may have hinted that something was going to take place.
Yeah, never ever. This is,
I got stressed.
Every one of Stephanie's says,
Can I
never tell her your intention.
I may have got stressed.
Bro, can I have a close up, please? I know it's this camera because this is where I sit on our pod. Never in your life tell someone like this, loudmouth.
So why did you get stressed? What stressed?
I got stressed because that's a big secret.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a big
You
secret.
need to understand the way me and Stephanie gist.
We gist though.
Yeah.
So
No,
because I have that
this
big
is-
gist, I'm not being able to say it. I was literally physically shaking. Like I was like, I need to say something. But I was trying not to say nothing. But the thing is with her is that she knows when I'm keeping a secret because there's a certain look on my face. She'll be like, Stephanie. I'm like, yes. She's like, tell me. I'm like, I don't know.
No, but then why are you ruining it? Like,
I
Was
didn't.
your-
No,
was
but
your fiancé annoyed with her?
you
Oh, he gonna find out now.
he didn't know.
He didn't know.
Oh,
Sorry,
bro.
Malachi.
Sorry, bro.
Like, I'm so
Malachi.
sorry. Like,
Malachi.
she put
When
pressure
you
on me.
see this lady headlocker, as in one stiff head like this,
I was
because this
under
is
pressure.
crazy.
Because why did you come to me?
How
You're my best friend.
I know, but still, don't give me secrets like that. I'll just be minding my own business. Then I'll open my Instagram DM. There's always something. Why do you come to me? Why do people think that I'm the trust
Ken,
for everyone? Because I'm just gonna go and be like,
Jesus.
"Excuse me."
Yeah, man.
By the way,
By the way,
You ruined birthday. You
cream your hands when
proposal.
you're at dinner.
she said, make sure your nails are done. You're gonna be happy. By the way, you're gonna be happy.
So you basically said it then.
I said maybe just like small pointers like cream your hands, you know.
But also, you've got to do that with me because say I'm not in the right anything for it, I will be mad. Now I'm angry. Now you
Yeah.
tried to propose, and now my nails aren't done. Like my hair's not did. My toes are looking ugly. What the
if anything, I saved the day.
word? She did.
Nah, dead.
Listen, just don't
That's
tell me
BS,
that.
Or
man.
maybe you could have just used another way of saying it. Like, I'll just be like, I mean, but yeah.
How
She
can
asked
I
too many
ruined it, she ruined
questions.
it.
And
How can you
I
have
will
said it?
ask. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I
She
will
asked
be-
too many questions. Like,
Malachi, I don't have it, bro.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm so
lie. This
sorry.
is taking the mick.
Are you guys not? Are you engaged? Are you happy?
Nah, but
okay,
it's-
I did my job.
Nah, but it's the surprise.
I did
factor,
my
man. That's
job.
what we planning for this,
They just
bro.
need it's on, and it'll be on Instagram. I'll be just be minding my own business. I'll open one day, there'll be one big secret. I'm like, right, and I'll keep it to myself for like 1 or 2 days, and Christian will call me. will just be gisting, and they'll be particularly quiet. They'll be quieter than usual because I'm trying not to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, Stephanie, like, Like,
And the
tell
thing is,
me.
when she's trying to lie, her mouth will twitch, or when she's
Yeah.
trying to hide something, her mouth will twitch like she wants to laugh.
Yeah.
So,
It's like you know when in
Nah,
school,
it's
that
just-
one child that's like,
This poor lyrics.
that is
I'm
her.
sorry.
No,
I'm
the,
sorry.
the boys are very good with secrets, man.
Bro, in our friendship group here, all of us could know about the same thing, but we will never
one will say
say.
a word
No
to
one will
anyone.
say a word.
So let's say
until it's
someone in the
happened.
friendship group has told everyone individually about something big in their
Yeah.
life. Yeah. But the rest of us, won't even say it
Yeah.
to each other. But everyone just keeps their mouth shut.
Like one of
Yeah,
our boys
girls were not like
proposed
that.
overseas.
Yeah.
All of us
We all knew.
before
But
we
no
posted
one,
it.
no one
No one said anything.
to each other even.
No one said anything to each other.
Where's your community?
yeah, I
We've
mean,
got community, but we just
Yeah.
keep.
I
we
might
just-
not tell the rest
you
of the
know.
group, but I'm gonna
But
tell
just
her.
tell one
Yeah.
person.
Nah, we won't do that. Still.
Because we know the cue. We know to act surprised. Like,
Yeah.
I'll beg her.
We
be like,
cover our backs.
Yeah.
This is what you do when
Nah,
you walk
man.
in.
Because when he did
I'll be in
propose,
this corner.
It's nice. It's cute though. I hear it.
and the way he proposed as well, like I knew it was gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
because it only made sense. But so obviously we're in Thailand, so I'm like, yeah, it's got to be here because where else?
Yeah.
What we're gonna go back to what to Oakham Road?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I snorted.
Sorrel
Yeah.
holding the ring.
Hey girl. But so it was. So he told me about this cafe that everyone, like his workplace, had told him about. I was like, okay, let's go. Yeah, cool. So okay, now. So now we were staying in one part. So this is where I should have known. And to be fair, on the day I woke up like today's the day. Because I knew he'd be talking about this cafe. So I was like, cool, or this restaurant. It's like a pool bar. Sorry, it's a bar.
Mhm.
So we have to travel from one part of Thailand, one part of Phuket, to the other part of Phuket. So it's like an hour journey anyway.
That's fine.
Then the cab takes you halfway up. Then you get out to reception, and another tuk-tuk takes you
Yeah.
right the way up to, because it overlooks the whole sea and
Yeah.
everything. So finally got there now, cool. And I'm like, oh, this is a cute, what? It's like and I wanted to wear a swimsuit because I was like, it's a pool bar, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm like, no, but don't do that. I said, okay, all right, sorry. So cool. Get up there now. Now there's probably like 3 people there. Someone's in the pool. I'm like, see, I should have brought my swimsuit. Obviously, he's not talking much because now he's getting nervous in it because he knows it's about to happen. So cool. Anyway, we've ordered tapas and I'm hungry as hell. So I'm doing, and see, one thing about me and food.
Yeah.
So I'm like, babe, try this. Poor boy's not eating, looking red, and I'm not even clocking while he's
Yeah.
looking red. I'm just having a time.
Mm.
So anyway, then I decide I'm going to go to the loo. So again, it's essentially empty. It's just because obviously it's on this high mountain kind of thing.
Mhm.
So I've gone to the toilet now and locked myself in. So there's these wooden doors, right?
Only.
So you can't. Hey.
So there's wooden doors, yeah. I think I had my phone with me. Wooden doors, yeah. And they're like 7 foot tall. So it's like, I remember like trying to get out and I'm like, help, help. But there's no one around because it's so,
Right.
yeah.
Needed, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'm thinking, how do I climb this now? Cool. And then I was like, eventually like, just break down the door because you can't be stuck here when there's nobody here. Like, you just have to break down the door. So I pushed my whole body weight towards it. Bam, the door opened. I was like, and actually before that, I'd called Malachi to be like, hi. But he hadn't picked up his phone. Obviously, he hadn't picked up his phone because he's giving his phone to the lady upstairs to film. Come into that in a minute. So anyway, I've come up and I'm like, I was locked upstairs. Obviously, my adrenaline's all rushing through me. I was locked upstairs and you like, why did you not pick up your phone?
There's a theme here.
Wala.
And it's working against us.
Yeah, there is
There's
a
a
theme
theme.
stuff.
And it's working against us.
I'm
We have
annoyed.
bad character.
Yeah,
We have very bad character.
No, it's true.
Very bad
It's
character.
true.
So then I sit on the floor. Right, I'm barefoot now because I'm just barefoot eating this food. And Malachi's doing something. He's like, oh, I'm going to get another drink. So we've gone over to the woman, right? Next thing, he's like, babe, stand up. Now, cool. I've just been in Malaysia. Now, one thing about Malaysia, and hope you get to go, great food culture. That meant for 2 weeks, I was eating food non-stop. So I'm a bit tubby.
Yeah.
So now, me not knowing, someone's recording me And he's saying, babe, get up. It takes me all of like 10 seconds to roll off the floor. As in, I'm like...
This is not image. This is not image. This is not how it's meant to look.
I'm putting the slipper on and then I'm rolling over.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you had to cut
When we're
that bit
done,
out.
can I see the video, please?
Yeah. You had to cut that bit out. I can't lie.
It took a while.
Bro, so I'm
standing
proposing
there.
and you're taking 10 seconds to stand
Just
up.
waddling to
Just what?
So then I look behind me. This woman has flowers. My partner's standing next to her. Now, what I hadn't realised, so what he later on told me, he was communicating with this woman the whole time, and obviously. So, but she was just using Google Translate the whole time. So a lot of the directions he's given her, she's been like, yeah, not really comprehending what's going on. So then, obviously, she's just standing there with the flowers. He's standing there waiting for her to give me the flowers so that he can go on one knee. So then, she doesn't know kind of what's going on. So he's had to be like, give it to her then.
Yeah.
So awkward. So then she's like, cool. Then, so she gives it to me. He goes down on one knee. And that's a really, really cute moment. So obviously, and at this point, obviously, she's also recording. And so later on, I was like, because I'd stated to him, you know, I wanted a videographer, da. He was like, yeah, like, she told me we would have that. But she meant with my phone.
That's scary.
He paid for that.
He paid so that she could film, and you lot should have just taken me out there. It'd have been cheaper.
I'm screaming.
He paid for the dog of wherever the word is.
And
it was on
It
the
was his
phone.
phone. Why did
So
you
he was
buy?
scammed.
But
You
you
could
might
have
as
just
well
bought
put
TV phone stand.
tripod.
Yeah, tripod.
Tripod.
Do you mind saying how much she paid for that?
I don't know.
No, she shouldn't. You shouldn't.
And he didn't try and get the money back.
I don't know.
It's paid already, though. How you do?
Damn.
I mean, yeah, and I got engaged, so...
Yeah. Well, at least it happened at the end
It
of the day.
happened.
Yeah, and the pic, because when we were taking the pictures, I think someone wanted to take pictures of us beforehand, and he was like, no. And I wasn't clocking. The boy was red as hell. He was so, like red and sweating. And now, say red. He's not white. He's actually a black man, but he's light.
I was wondering.
He's light.
He's
Yeah.
light. But afterwards, you can see our pictures are like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my proposal.
No,
story.
good memories, though.
No, good memories.
Amazing memories.
See, I didn't ruin it. I just
We
gave you a
worked
heads
out.
up to clean your hands.
You move mad, though.
Yeah, it's,
No, I
you
can't
know,
wait till he actually hears this.
Wait,
Don't
sorry,
tell
how
me.
long ago
Yeah, how
was
long
the
ago?
proposal?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. He's only going to hear this now.
Wow.
Wow.
See, but one thing, I keep Steph's secrets. Do you get it?
And then you just blurt it out in front of
it's
the
fine now,
online
it's happening
community.
now.
It's strange.
YouTube, Spotify,
Everywhere.
Apple Podcasts.
It's happened now.
See, what you see if we just got here yet is me and Steph's gist.
Yeah.
We're just exposing ourselves.
It's just me and Steph's
Yeah.
gist. So like, this stays between us.
Yeah.
But obviously we just got here, it's also us. So,
Yeah.
But I forget that there's people that actually listen.
Listen,
Words.
Or do I get
Words.
added on Twitter? I'm like, oh yeah.
When
Do-
someone
do
says,
you-
oh, I listen, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you're into this. When someone started talking about the Lady Danger stuff, I said, rah, oh yeah, people
Yeah.
listen.
People
Crazy.
actually listen.
Do you guys tell your partners secrets? Like, do you gist with your partners as well?
Oh yeah.
About secrets?
Let me tell you something. Me and my partner, me and my husband, we love gist.
Yeah, right.
As in, it's our favorite. Like every day before bedtime, we just
Gist.
offload.
Yeah.
I'm the
What-
opposite.
Is it?
My partner hates gist. Hates it. Very serious. He is such a serious somebody.
He is a serious.
Yeah.
He's a serious gentleman.
He's such
Is it?
Stand-up guy.
Oh,
Sir.
well done, Malachi.
Strict.
Headlock
Me, I
this
love
one.
G.
I love G's.
I love G.
When I have gossip, yeah, and I'm at work, I can't wait to
Yeah.
get home. I even text my husband, babe, I got jizz. Like, pot the kettle,
I'll
get the
go
food
and
ready.
sit down there. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just still.
Nah,
I'm not a serious guy.
I'm
man.
not a
I'm
serious. We're not serious at all.
serious
Sometimes,
guy.
yeah, our body will be vibrating as well. I'm like, and I get like, I'm so impatient. So I'm like, hurry up, because
Yeah,
he likes
yeah,
to tell
yeah.
a story
Yeah,
leading up. Like, just get to the good
Just
part.
get to the
Like,
part.
calm down. I need to give you context. I need to build out the story.
Yeah.
We love a bit of gist.
I hear it, man.
We love a bit of gist. So, like, okay, cool. We've done proposals. Let's talk about the wedding day. Because I went through some things.
Oh yeah, let me hear this because I need to
I
know
went-
what
Tell
answers to
us.
be prepared
What did
for.
you go through?
So I got married in Nigeria.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, I had quite a small wedding. So I've
Mm.
just done the court wedding. But we didn't do it at the actual court. We paid extra to do it in the venue of our choice. And when we did it was when we first, like, I'll say the first time we like proper stayed with each other, we stayed in this like Airbnb because I had to do some. I think I was doing some work bits as well. So I wanted somewhere where I could have people over for meetings and stuff that wasn't too personal. We actually got married in the living room of that place.
Yeah.
With all our families, etc. But you see that morning. So one thing about civil servants in Nigeria is that they don't even care if it's your daddy's funeral. You must have something for the boys.
Yeah, of course.
Bear in mind, we've booked weeks in advance. We've paid what we need to pay. We went to the court place to do the counselling because you have to do this weird thing. We do like it's not even marriage counselling. You go in the office, I'll just ask you questions and write it down.
Yeah.
You go. You drop something, obviously, then you go. So then, in our heads, everything's set up. We've got the cake, like everything's perfect. The makeup artist and hairstylist arrived on time. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because one thing about hairstylists, in like, you get the madame at 6 a.m. or even at 10 a.m. when they're supposed to be there at 8. But everyone arrived on time. The actual like ceremony was supposed to start at 10 a.m. So imagine I had been up since 6 a.m. getting my hair and makeup done, whatever. So then I'm in my dress. My sister-in-law comes up and she's like, oh, don't come down yet. They're not here yet. I'm like, it's 10 a.m. Our families are waiting downstairs. Like my sibling.
But he's not here yet.
No, the officiator.
The officiator's chai.
Is not here yet. So I'm starting to get nervous. I'm like, Manny, I call my, I'm like, Manny, can you call the woman and see where she is? Is she stuck in traffic or something? Call the woman. She's like, you guys have to drop some money. And you need to get me an Uber.
If I don't come and slap
And you need to, and I need small chops and drink for us to carry back.
I hate Nigerian culture.
We were like, excuse me. Your husband's like, we literally we even dropped extra money for her on the day that we booked it to say like, please, like, because you have to pay extra when you want it done.
Yeah, Nigerian culture, them man are broken.
Nah, it's terrible.
Sorry, I hate it so much.
Outside, it's because we went to do outside the court, we had to pay a premium.
Broke bastard.
So we've already paid like probably 150k extra already on top of the normal fee. 150k would be about
$2, right?
It's about, I'm not gonna lie, the economy is kind of bad. It's about 80.
It might be like 80, 90.
Yeah, 80, 90. She's asking for an extra 200k on top of that to actually come on the day. So she's basically holding us hostage. Like, is either you pay or I'm not coming. And I want small chops as well. Small chops being like puff spring rolls and stuff. Because my mother-in-law had made some like to give out and stuff. And she wants the drinks. So at this point, she knows we have no choice. Like, we're here. Everyone's waiting. I'm in my like dress. Oh, my tailor messed up my initial wedding dress, by the way. So I had to get an emergency wedding dress from ASOS.
Hi.
Wow.
Absolutely hated it, but I had to make do.
Yeah.
Because it was next day delivery. I was literally leaving for Nigeria.
We moved.
So then she knew that we're in a position where like we have to pay. I think my mum ended up covering for us. It was like, what is this? Like, what are you guys doing? So she paid. She came, but she came 2 hours late. So the ceremony didn't even start until 12. So those 2 hours, everyone's just tweeting to the point people start eating small chops.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just waiting.
Everyone's hungry, bro.
Everyone's just waiting.
Eat breakfast.
So then she comes, they set up the place. You have to have like a certain banner in the background for it to be legal and all of that.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah, and then like the ceremony, and my poor husband, they made him and my mum's younger brother like put up the banner in his wedding suit. So I'm just like, okay, calm. Because my thing is, at the time, the reason why we've just done the court is because essentially we had to choose between doing a big wedding and getting property. I was like, we need to prioritize. We need to prioritize.
At least she chose well.
So I chose well. I was like, listen, let's just do a small thing, and then we know that in a couple of years we can do the bigger thing. So everyone's sick of me at this point because I have sent so many save the dates, but then every time I go and look at the quotes, I'm just like, I cannot part with that kind of cash.
Yeah.
Thanks. I tried to do. So there was a point where I was actually like planning the bigger wedding. I went to inquire about a venue. I think it's in Surrey somewhere. They were charging £13,000 to feed 120 people.
Yeah.
I said, lie, not me.
Yeah.
So that's still on the back burner, but I know that when it happens, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not in a rush.
The right time, man.
So yeah, we did the wedding. The ceremony was chaotic. My sister almost ripped the wedding certificate as I was signing. Like, because she's still small. She was about 2 or something like that.
Mm.
And then it came to the embarrassing bit where like we have to do the vows. I'm leaning to kiss the husband. They said, that, okay, you guys can kiss. I see my mum from the side of my eyes snickering. My mum's not serious.
Yeah.
You see my mum, yeah? My mum thinks she's like, she thinks we're age mate, so she's not serious. So she's there snickering like, are you going to kiss? So I'm like trying not to laugh. You can see the pictures that I'm literally like trying not to laugh as I'm kissing Maddie. But like, yeah, that part was done. And then the reception was, it was just like 30 people. We hired out like a Chinese restaurant, like one of our favorite Chinese restaurants in, I think it was Lekki. And we had like it was quite wholesome. It was like 30 friends and family, and we like they had dinner and then like lunch, and then we cut the cake and stuff. So that was really nice. But like that bit where sis was trying to hold us hostage and trying to extort us out, that was stress. That's literally like, you see in Nigeria, you see civil servants. I'm like, you are someone's parent. I could be your daughter. I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But you know, in Nigeria, they've got that hustling culture. Innit?
Yeah.
Like,
when it's their own children, may they face the same thing, bro.
Bro,
they need the back to sender, bro. Weirdos.
Weirdos. The whole process was crazy.
It's sad.
It's weird.
It's sad, but you have to understand certain people's like living situations. Like, everyone's just trying to make it. So.
Extra money and small chops, and then drinkers.
No,
you
you don't know what she ate that day.
No, I'm not
She
gonna
might
lie
not
to
have
you.
eaten
Yeah,
that day.
I feel sorry for her. Vanyu, she was like the big madame day. Like everyone was dropping cash. Do you know the amount of weddings they hold in that court?
Bro, they're taking
and they all have to bribe her.
Yeah.
So she's making peas. Like she's got money.
Yeah, hustle.
And we had to get an Uber as well.
She's taking a piss.
She's like, can I join you people at the restaurants? If you don't
She
get out of it. Yeah.
Bro,
That's
you don't
crazy.
get out of it.
yeah, she's taking a piss, man. What
But
a weirdo.
yeah, I haven't done
That's so funny.
the bigger traditional and stuff. Like, again, I keep going in and out of planning, but I'm just like,
No.
my thing is, it has to make sense.
Yeah, 100%.
And I was like, I don't mind if it's over 4 or 5 years. My parents are like, you need to do soon. You need to do soon.
I'm gonna tell them drop cash, bro.
Until my mum went to go and view a venue for me in Lagos, and they told her the price. She literally called me, said, "Stephanie, you're already married. Rest, rest."
That's literally
at least your
very
parents are like
similar
that,
to what me and my wife are kind of going. But yeah, my wedding story. Same with you. So I had a cool wedding. It was okay, but my mum kind of pissed me off, man. I told you, innit?
Yeah, I remember.
So I wanted it to be very intimate. Innit? I wanted it to be my family and her family. So yeah, we booked the place. Everyone knew the pattern. My mum called me like a couple of days before. Because my mum's a pastor, right? So she was like, I need to invite pastor, this person. I said, Mum, no, like you're not doing it. She was like, no, I've already told them. So bear in mind, I live in Kent. They live in Essex, right? So when she said that, I drove all the way to my mum's house. It's like, Mum, if you want me and you to be close, yeah, I'm getting married. I'm leaving this place. Like, do what I've asked you to do. She's like, no, I need to. I was like, Mum, please, just listen to me. Like, if there's one thing, because my mum's a very stubborn Igbo woman. It's like, Mum, just one thing I'm begging of you, please. Because they haven't invited anyone. They've like her side has listened to what we've said. Like we only want to be family. So on the day, so she acted like say, yeah, it's calm. On the day we get there, everyone gets there, everyone's sitting down. You know them was where we're at the front standing. I look back, I just heard the door open. Her church people.
One by one.
Bro, I looked at my wife's mouth dropped. I looked at my mum, she's not even trying to look at me.
She's like, don't look at me, boy.
Hey,
the other way.
So this is what you've done. Chai. And even we booked a place after for the family to go and eat. We had to get a bigger place for her church people. I was just like, Mum, if I was something like, I forgave it because like, you know what? They came, they prayed for us. So like, it meant more, and I see why she done it. I was just like, if I was a stubborn guy, like I could have burnt her bridge for that. 100%.
I started to get out.
Even my wife as well. I love my wife because she, even though we were both very annoyed, it's like she was just like, you know what, it's our day. Like, don't let anything like take us away from what's happening. She's like, bro. So that nearly ruined the day, but apart from that, it was fine. So yeah, that was my wedding story.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, mine, bro. We did the full shebang, innit? So we did the trad. So both our weddings were in April. So we did registry first. So that's the 16th. Then we did the trad on the 23rd. And yeah, man, it was calm, man. I can't lie. It was fun. It's good vibes. But we invited like 300 people.
Wow.
That's small. That's not big.
Do you know what? Because you're Nigerian. Sorry, Nigerian weddings are very big.
300 capacity is quite small.
It can get big. It can get big because
Yeah.
that person that you invite will now invite people.
No,
will now
let me-
invite that
let me tell you this. So obviously we invited 300 people now. How obviously we get there, it's packed. Apparently there were 600 people there. 600 people came in it. So obviously during that time we were just like, oh, this is alarm. But so yeah, we were just pretty much just partying, doing the trad, and yeah, that was it really. It was good. Like it was fun. Obviously, you know them ones where you didn't invite certain aunties, but they're there with the material, and you're like, okay, so one material was split by 4 people just so they can all come. But no, I can't lie. I had a great time. It was chaotic, like just because it's a trad in it. Obviously, it was about to get locked off by the venue. But when your head's gonna get locked off, okay, we need to party as much as we can now. So obviously, we had like, I don't know, I forgot. We did like 3 changes, so it was a bit long. But yeah, that 1 hour that our DJ had, he done it correct, and it was cold. And then obviously the white wedding was the week after. And yeah, no, I think I preferred the white wedding more. I preferred that 1 hour of the trad a lot. But the white wedding was nice. We did it in like where is it? Like Chelmsford, something like that. And yeah, no, it was really nice. No, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So I think it was like maybe like 250 or something like that. But yeah, no, it was really good. Suit, dress, she looked great. I looked great. DJ was DJing, MC was MCing. No, it was great. It's great. Like with doing a wedding, as much as obviously it's good, I would have wanted to do smaller and just buy a house in it, but you know, them ones when your wife and their family have got a view on how they want things to be, all you can do is say, okay, it is what it is, and then you can do the other things later. So I'm glad I gave her that moment in terms of having her day, her wedding. Me, I was mainly focused on like the marriage afterwards because I was like, I didn't really care about wedding. I had fun, but I don't really care. I didn't really care about wedding. But it was good though, and I enjoyed myself. So it's nice when you go to other people's weddings, then you come back. You even seeing my wedding on like YouTube or something like that. It's nice. It's nice.
Not on YouTube.
No, but on my personal page.
Okay.
Or like the wedding.
I should do that.
The videographer's page as well.
Well, put your wedding on the YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like my whole wedding, the 3-hour film is unlisted, so I can go on my YouTube page and see it.
Yeah.
But the actual 30-minute clip is posted, so anyone that wants to see my wedding, get ideas, all of that kind of stuff, and then on the when people are watching like some CA brand was our videographer. Obviously they stopped now, but our wedding video is still on their thing, and it's good to go back and see.
That's nice,
especially for venues as well. Like when we were looking at venues, it was really good to see.
In the
it makes
videos,
sense. Like, honestly,
that's what I do.
Our venue was Three Rivers. I recommend that place to anybody because I thought that venue it's got everything and it's not as expensive as the other places. Obviously, the price is going up, but I can't lie, probably best wedding venue in terms of for that price.
Okay. Maybe one day I'll actually like stick to planning, but it's like stop and start. Every time when there's too many prices in the spreadsheet, I said no.
I can't lie. Like on my wedding, altogether, both of them were like 45, around about that mark. And then obviously when we had our pod and Deji was on, she was saying that for what my wedding was, she was our MUA. She was saying for what my wedding was, it would probably cost like 65 now.
Jesus.
So all I can say, if you didn't get married in 2022 and before, the price now is huge.
Because we're planning our trad and like we're very, very reluctant to go through with it because the costs are just
That's like did I send you a calendar invite for the wedding?
Yeah.
And then
one day
on the phone.
I was like,
and
Steph, you supposed to get married.
I was like, sister, it's just, you know, I'm partying with that money. And obviously, because like bought the property and stuff and like all the costs of that and stuff. I was just like, I just want to, it felt like I was constantly saving.
Yeah.
I just want
enjoy
like 2-3 years of just living my life and enjoying my husband before I go back into the stress of planning, traditional planning, white wedding.
You're already married as well. It'd be good to maybe just do like a 5
year thing. Exactly. I was like renewal vows, then we can like do the whole.
Just do the 2-in-1 as well.
Yeah, and just do the 2. We wanted to do a 2-in-1. But yeah, I think it's more of like a vow renewal thing. To be honest, I'm like, because I had to ask myself like, who is it for?
Yeah.
Who is it for?
It's for everyone else. It's not
exactly.
Really for you,
I am happy with what we've done. I feel like it was really intimate.
Yeah.
Our family were there. Obviously, I would love for my friends to be there. That's probably why I'm more open to like doing obviously a bigger wedding. But in terms of like the main thing that's really important was me and him.
And you got that.
And I've got that.
Yeah.
And like we're 2 years, we'll be 2 years married in August. So I'm like, that time has passed.
Jesus,
It doesn't feel
man.
like, oh, we missed out on anything, etc. It's like I've married my best friend, and that's a blessing in itself.
Oh, 2
That time
years.
has
So you got
really
married
flown.
2022?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
during
like us,
COVID,
yeah.
yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, the 2022.
You're February.
February, yeah.
I'm April. You know, okay,
Right, I'm
fair.
August.
That's cool.
Oh, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Same year, guys.
Yeah.
But
When do you plan on getting married? Are you planning right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Hmm?
So like we saw quotes and we shut the computer.
yeah, so hey.
But he wants to get married. So I don't know how we're working this out. He wants to get married on April next year.
Okay, so that's calm.
I don't feel any pressure to do the most though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Because before I wanted a really big wedding.
Yeah.
But we don't even know that many people. So it can't be. Like
Yeah.
really, like, yeah, it can't be. And also, it's just when I see the prices, I'm like,
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
it ain't
Yeah.
that deep, you know.
Like if you have that, yeah, man.
Put more work into the marriage than the wedding.
Just
Weddings
yeah.
is one day.
Yeah.
Marriage is forever, bro.
Mhm.
With that being said, though, I've got to ask, so did you have any kind of expectations for marriage? We briefly touched on this, but not properly. Any expectations for marriage that when you were in the marriage, you're like, oh, well. Because like for me, and like I was speaking to Stephanie about this yesterday, like I don't have many preconceived ideas about marriage. So like where everyone's like, oh my God, it's going to be a fairy tale.
Yeah.
I don't have none of that.
No.
Like I grew up, my parents it's not obvious. My parents are married. But we're all very individualistic people. So I've seen a marriage be chaotic and loving. Do you get me? At the same time. So my understanding is that, and also more time, stuff people will say to you, marriage is hard work, you know. Like, and they're not saying don't get married. They're just saying, you got graft. So
Yeah.
I've never had this, oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be easy. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Like the easiest part is probably what we're doing now, like being engaged, being committed.
Yeah.
Like that we're having a time.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean? So what kind of things did you lot have that you're like, oh, it's going to be like this? And then when you realize, they're like,
I think I thought it would be that whole like amazing fairy tale, like because obviously me and my wife are best friends. So I thought when we get married, we're never gonna fight, no arguments. It's gonna be bliss. We're gonna have our kids, live happy ever after, have sex every day, like all of that stuff. Then when I got married, I was like, damn, like this is ass. This ain't what I thought. This is ass. Like, cause like. Level up bait her, but I just thought, right, like you have to. Not that marriage is hard because I don't like to say it is, but you just have to work. And I think when I got married, I thought we didn't have to do any work. Like we didn't get marriage counseling because we were just like we're best friends, we'll sort it out. But there's so many things that when we got married, we was like, rah, like this isn't as what I thought it would be. I thought it would be blissful. We have loads of moments where it's blissful. But those little times where there's a bit of turbulence, I didn't expect that, if that makes sense. So I was like, wow, like we have to actually put in the work and individually as well. Like I didn't think I had much to work on personally. I thought I was fine. Then when I got married, it's like, damn, I've got a lot of personal growth to do. And you learn so much about yourself as well that I didn't realize I would learn being married. So, yeah. And I thought I'd have sex like every day.
Yeah. So mine's pretty similar. Like, to us, with me, I've been with Abs for like before we got married for 7 years. So it kind of was like an easy transition into marriage because we already kind of knew each other, been with each other, and obviously in uni she used to stay around my house a lot, like a lot of the time. So I kind of had the living together kind of thing. So it wasn't too much to go into. So it was calm. Then obviously I realized that this isn't like it's not all fairy tales or anything like that. You've actually got to put in effort because obviously it's like you're together all the time, but you don't. You know, there's a difference between just being there and actually being present. So I had to learn how to start putting more effort into us and just being there. So yeah, it's just pretty much that. And then obviously the same thing of thinking you're gonna be intimate every day. But it's not like sometimes I'm tired, sometimes she's tired, like it is what it is. But yeah, and then I think as well, like marriage is like I don't think it's hard work. I think it's just putting effort in. But then as well,
it could be hard though. Like
It
based
just
on like
depends.
maybe the who you're with. Like
Yeah,
what if you and your wife communicate differently? That could be hard.
But then that's
to
you putting
deal with.
effort in to understand how she communicates.
Yeah.
So it's all that kind of stuff in it. But then I think just the maddest thing that could happen in a marriage is just that when the kid comes now. So obviously,
That's what I'm scared of.
yeah, it was all when it's just me and her. Yeah, we had our little bits and all of that. Still went out a couple of times, stuff like that. You've done random things. But now when the kid's here, Jesus Christ, it's like there's so much more effort into putting in. Like I think it
triples.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's great because I see my kid all the time, and I'm so happy by him. But then the sleepless nights, the arguing about who's getting up in the middle of the night, the argument of who's getting up early in the morning,
Go to work.
the pretending that you're still sleeping so you don't have to get up and make them get up. Like it's all of that kind of stuff. The changing diapers, the bath times, like it adds so much. But at the same time, it's very nice because you have your little family unit, and like you as a part of your parents' family, and now you have your own little family that you're taking care of. So no, it is great. But
even what you just said, I'm the last born, innit? So even what you just said, now I have I'm like, bro. A few years ago, my mum was cooking for me.
Yeah.
I was at home. And now I'm the man of this house.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
I was just like, because even when me and my family go to my mum's and we're all chilling, I'm like, oh, babe, we need to go. I'm just like, in the beginning, my first year of marriage, I couldn't comprehend that I didn't live there anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
I still thought I lived there. Even like deep in, we have to go to our house now. I was like, rah.
That's long
It
as well.
still hits me to this day.
It's crazy. Like, my wife still calls her mum's house at home.
Yeah.
I kind of had to low-key correct her. I was like, I don't pay all these bills for you to be calling that your home.
You don't men get mad at this.
I was a bit angry.
No, I'd be angry though.
She was like, I need to get something from home.
Go home. You say your mum's house.
Bro,
your mum's house. Your mum and dad's house.
Pluck you from that family into this family for you to be still calling that your home.
Council tax. Bro. What's the deal? Electricity.
And you're calling it bro. Nah, man.
No, I'm the same, man. Sometimes I'll just put on my Crocs and drive to my mum's house to go and eat and just chill. Because I'm just like...
So I did that.
I'm just like, how, like, honestly, I'm like, how, like, it just felt like life just changed like overnight in terms of like, okay, I have my own place. Like, I live with my husband. We've got a cat. Like, just so many things.
Yeah.
I'll say for me, my expectations when I went into marriage, I don't think I had a real idea of how it would be because my parents weren't married. They were never married. So separation was the norm to me. I didn't know that parents were married and together until I got to primary school and people were like, yeah, my mum and dad. And I was like, they live together.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. I think one big assumption I have based on myself was that, because I'm very much, how do I say? I'm not a tomboy, but I have tomboy tendencies. So I'm very much like, when I'm at home, I'm in a big t-shirt bonnet more times, like tracksuits and stuff. I thought that when I get married, like, I have to be like a proper like Igbo wife.
Yeah.
I have to be prim and proper. I'm going to have matching pajama sets. I'm going to have loungewear. I put so much pressure on myself to like live up to this image of what a wife should be. I didn't know, like, I didn't have a real idea of what that would be. I kid you not, by day 2, I was back in my bonnet and my bleach stage t-shirt.
Bro, you can't.
I had that expectation
of my wife.
I did.
I thought we'll have some knee joints.
Come back, you look at this is different.
Life is life, man.
In fact, I've not been
like literally, I thought, but and I did. At the beginning, I was like, okay, cool. I've like got all this matching land set and stuff. And then I'm with my best friend. That's my boy.
Yeah, he does. You want to look at that.
And also, you have to keep
be nice
careful and have the balance.
Yeah, there's a good balance.
Yeah, balance.
Make sure you balance it well.
Yeah, balance. Balance it.
Yeah.
You balance it. Like, obviously, I do like try and make an effort. Like, especially like if we're like going out and stuff or like all of that. Yeah, I'll make an effort. But like that's my boy. Like that's my G. Like we've seen each other.
Your husband though.
He's my husband. Yes. But he doesn't expect me to wear like a matching lounge set. Like
sometimes
you'll find it ridiculous.
Sometimes shocking, bro.
Sometimes I clean up with the house clothes, you know. I'm like, hey, I'm wearing a new joint. You see his trousers out. I'm like, you like it? I'll go to the living room and just pose. Like, do you notice anything different?
Yeah.
It's matching. But also, like, he's the type of guy, like, he just, like, he's very adamant, like, I love you for you.
For you,
Like,
yeah.
before anything, we are friends.
Yeah.
Like, you are my best friend. I don't want you to ever think that you need to, like, change who you are for me. I love you for you. And then that's when I was like, okay, cool. So actually this marriage thing is like, you're accepting people for who they are. And also I had to get used to sharing my space, because I'm very much like, I'm not the only child, but you see me, yeah, I viewed myself as the only child for a very long time, like, because I'm very much like, well, like individuals in our house. Like, everyone just does their own thing.
Yeah.
So then to be sharing the space with like another person is like getting used to like them doing things a certain way, or like not doing things. I'm very particular about how I do things. Like, even the way things are positioned in the living room, I'm very particular. So like, if you move stuff around, it's like, Steph, this is also his space too. You can't control everything. Or even the whole thing of like, and this is one thing that drives me up the wall, the whole thing of, okay, cool. He will fixate on a snack. Like, oh, I love this snack for like 2-3 weeks. I'll observe and say, okay, because I love you, I'm going to buy a box of it.
Yeah.
So that you always have it, so it doesn't run out.
Too forward.
It's when I buy the box,
African parent.
all of a sudden he does not like it. Why did you buy this? I don't even like it. I'm like,
too forward. Just be buying.
He had a phase, man. Let him have his phase.
1, 2
I want to
packs.
keep him in the phase.
when you're like, babe, are you gonna buy more? Okay, yeah. I buy a box so you don't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm here stuck eating the snack that I don't even like, so it doesn't waste.
2 packs, man. it's
Wasting
fine,
my
bro.
cash.
That is so funny.
No, because sometimes they do like 2 for 1. Or
Yeah,
do you get
yeah.
what?
It's because
I'm
you
like,
bought too much. You
I
bought
bought
too
too
much.
much.
Too much.
Yeah,
so
fair.
it
You have
makes
to
it
drink
Because you
from
made
the
him sick. I'm
sick
sick of it
That's
now.
like my dad. Me and my brother used to like muffins, innit?
Mhm.
Like after school. He used to, obviously, where he used to work, there was a Tesco, so he'd always bring back muffins, we'll finish it. And there was times where he would just used to go to Costco and buy the boxes
The
of muffins.
boxes.
I said, we're tired of this muffin. You've suffocated us with the muffin. It's okay. It's okay.
What's mad? It's the muffin that caused this issue.
Oh, it's the muffin.
He loved that muffin. And
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
I didn't know they do 2 for 1 on those.
Oh,
Yeah,
So I
they
only
do.
bought 1 box.
Mhm.
Then at the till, the lady was like, it's 2 for 1. I said, Manny, I'm going to make Manny's day when I walk through the door with the 2 muffins. Walk through the door with the 2 muffins now. The 2 boxes. I was like, babe, I bought 2 boxes. I was like, why no? I don't like it. I don't even like it. I'm not really in the mood with the muffins. That's the week that he decided he wanted to do fit fam.
Yeah,
You're now you want to change your life. I was like, we've got 12
That
muffins
is
here,
so
bro.
funny.
I'm lactose intolerant. If I eat all of these, I'm going to die.
Yeah, you're ruining it, man.
Yeah, but it was just like learning to adjust and like be more understanding. Like, I'm a control freak in the sense that I'm very particular about things and how they're done. I've had to learn to compromise. Like, Manny's very much like I would say a free spirit compared to me. Like, I like structure. Everything has to be scheduled and stuff. Whereas he's like, like, yeah, man, what will be will be. And, and like, I think it's a good balance because I'm the organized one, whereas he's like more of like, he's more fluid, and it works for us because in the phases where I will be like panicking, like, oh my God, it's supposed to happen this time, and it didn't happen this time, I'll be like, babe, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's gonna happen.
down.
And then
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Calm her down.
Yeah.
He's like,
Calms
he's
you down.
really calmed me down. He's made me nicer as well.
That's good.
It's
I feel like-
weird.
I feel like I was a lot more meaner.
It's so weird. Like sometimes I'll say things and she gets onto me. Like our whole thing is her getting onto me generally, and I'll say things and she'll be like, I'm like, who the hell are you?
No, it's
man?
okay, hun.
It's
Things
so
happen.
weird.
Like, it's fine.
Were you like affectionate with your friends as well? So would you like hug your friends? and
No.
No,
No.
I'm like very much.
No.
With my friends, it's either they bully me. Stop touching me. It's either they bully me
Yeah.
or like we have this thing of like frenemies. Obviously, they know I love them, but I'm like, I'm very much like how I say banter. You know, Nigerian banter where you like pick at each other. So it's either I'm being bullied or I'm bullied somewhere. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
that's how we show love.
yeah, that's how we show love. So like, obviously, I'll bully Christiana, but I'm getting flogged by my other friends. Like, they're cornering me, like in the corner, because I'm the youngest as well.
Yeah.
So I get flogged. But yeah, he defo like made me nicer and stuff, which is like, nice. Like, he's defo pushed me to grow as a person. I think I thought I had this idea of what a woman should be, a grown woman should be, but I feel like he really, really like pushed me.
What was that? What did you have, man?
I just thought like you're supposed to be like, how do I say, like constantly switched on, like constantly like hyper independent, like don't need no one in this world, like just like it's just you have to grow up and everything. But he actually made, I would say he allows me to be more vulnerable and like open up and actually like allow people to help me, allow people to even small stuff like celebrate me. I used to hate it when anyone made a fuss around me. But now I'm like, I actually like it now. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, people are making an effort. Okay, maybe I do deserve to celebrate my birthday. It doesn't have to be attached to a goal. I'm a human being. Like, I deserve to be celebrated because I'm alive, not because I've achieved this thing or that thing. Even the whole thing of like changing my car. I was going to hold on to that full Fiesta and pay £800, more than what it's worth to get it fixed and get a new car because I thought I don't deserve it. And it's him that was like, if you do not get on that Mercedes website right now and choose the car. So in that sense, that he's really like, he has really changed me as a person. He's gonna watch this a bit and probably clip it and say, see people. But he has really changed me as a person.
That's the one thing I was thinking about, like us growing up. Like we were so very hyper independent. So we always kind of like, we grew up knowing that we would want to have families and want to get married. But that softness of being reliant on a man, we never knew it.
We didn't have an opportunity to do, oh man, what we dealt with, the things we dealt with.
The things we dealt with.
You couldn't lean on them, boy.
We'd always kind of know that, like, when it comes to planning our lives and like the setup, the family setup we want for ourselves, it's all on us.
Yeah.
Because we can't trust y'all. And I think when we both met our individual partners, it's like, oh, you're here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're reliable. What?
No joke, I didn't plan my life.
You're here a lot.
I didn't plan my life with a husband like in the picture. I didn't plan my life with like a husband in the picture. So I've almost had to like rejig everything I thought was going to be my life, especially at this point. And like, to be honest, it's so much better. Like,
wait, why though? Were you guys like men are so and so?
No, I wasn't. But remember, I grew up. My parents were separated.
And of course, I can't lie. Men these days, a lot of them are bottom barrels. The talent pool is very low.
It's very low. But also, I grew up just watching my mum graft.
You know,
like she did everything. For me,
it was
I
like
never had an example of like what it's like to build with a man or build as a couple.
Yeah, can I ask you questions on that? So you guys seem like you're very independent. So what made you choose your partners? What about them did you think, you know what, I can see myself with this person for the rest of my life?
We were just, so for me.
Oh yeah, that was that writing. Okay, go, let's be quick.
Yeah, let me quick. I just felt safe.
Yeah.
Crazy. It was just like I've never been able to be myself so much. Because I'm geeky, I'm nerdy as hell. And it just felt like it wasn't chaotic. Like me and Steph will talk about, I will battle men. I will battle men. Like I am really like, you're annoying me a lot after a certain amount of time. And this person, he was just great. He's just a great person. It was, our home is serenity. There's serenity in our home. It was just like, this is somewhere I want to be all the time. So yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, he was just, again, like we started off as friends. Like he made me feel comfortable with him just being my friend. It just came to a point where he was like part of my everyday routine. Like it's the only guy that could make me like laugh like that. And it's very difficult for people to make me laugh. Well, not make me laugh, but to laugh to the point where I'm like crying. Because I'm usually the one telling the jokes. But with him, it was just like, oh my God, we're so similar. This feels like a safe space. It's like a constant flow of banter. And like, even just speaking to him, like being able to be vulnerable and speak about things that I've never even like imagined about opening up to people about, like even just like growing up and like things I saw and like how that molded me as a person, etc. He was very like, how would I say? He was like a safe space essentially. And I've never felt that safe with anybody, like any man in my life. So I was like, this has to be it. Like this feels like home in the person.
That's nice to hear still.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
See,
But,
it shows that men are...
You're not all right. You're decent
trying,
sometimes.
Bro. There's not all men in it. So some of us, we're trying, bro. I know a lot of men are shambles, but hey, I hear it.
Should we quickly go into Reddit Realness before we get kicked out?
Yeah.
Taking you read because, my retainer. No, last week I was like, we free, never mind. I don't want it.
I found out that my boyfriend of 2 years is married and has kids. I'm showing myself to his family tomorrow at church.
Hey, I need to be in my Lord's house.
Throw away because I don't want my followers to see this. I'm just so confused right now and I need to talk to somebody. I've been seeing this guy, Adam, 32, for 2 years. He's from another town but visits me on weekends. I never met his family, friends, or been to his town. I know that he works at the church and that he takes pride in that. 3 weeks ago, I found out that he's actually married and has 2 kids. I was devastated and in a state of disbelief, but most of all, I was mad, especially after I confirmed this via his wife's social media accounts.
Just found the wife.
Yeah, I found the wife.
It's log.
We're still,
Hey.
we're still talking and I haven't broke up with him yet.
Huh?
I planned and decided, sorry, it's not even a laugh matter. I planned and decided to show myself to his family on Sunday at his church and let them know that he used me and took advantage. I plan on ending it right there and then. I'm currently in his town, staying at a hotel. I'm doing this tomorrow and no one knows except myself. He's still texting me lies, thinking that I'm stupid or ignorant. I feel terrible, but something's pushing me to do this. Don't know if it's anger or feeling bad for his wife and kids. I'm not going to lie, I'm worried this might backfire, really, at me. But at this point, I have nothing to lose. I just feel like I need to get my respect and dignity back after being lied to and fooled for 2 years.
You dare not. You dare
In
not.
the church.
In the
That's
Why
church.
is
the
the church
devil.
in
That's
it?
Satan. That's Satan that's pushing you to.
You dare
Please.
not.
Please.
Go
Why?
and reveal yourself.
In the church.
In the house of the Lord.
Scumbag.
My father's house.
And she said this, feel sorry.
You don't feel sorry for the wife and kids.
You just want to ruin his
You
life.
just want to ruin his life, bro.
Yeah,
Just say that. Just
you
say
don't
that.
care about his wife or kids. You just want to ruin
Yeah,
his
just
life.
say that.
Service would be lit
But-
that day, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
service would be lit
No,
that
service
day.
will be
Oh,
the
God.
gist that everyone
Yeah.
after church.
You know you can't even finish preaching after that. You just have to come out and,
Yeah, that's it.
and start announcing the cars are blocking the way. Excuse me. Can Reg V10 695 please
Hey,
move
don't
your
kill
car?
me.
I'm screaming.
Please move your car. Toyota Pirates. You can't even finish service. Just tell people to be
service
moving
is
their cars.
finished, man.
No.
And he's in the church.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah.
Obviously, he's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
For having
He's-
a family and
he's
having
a
a whole
scumbag.
girlfriend. That is weird. But what would you
For
guys
2
do in that
years.
situation? God forbid, but if you found out your partners had a family before you guys got married and engaged, if you found out he had a family and kids,
I'd
and
cut
you
it off.
found out, would you tell the family or would you cut him off?
I'll just cut him off. I will even put the wife through that because sometimes ignorance is bliss. I don't know how that would impact her.
Yeah.
Before I used to be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell them. I don't know how this is a marriage
Yeah.
with 2 kids.
Yeah.
This is a lot. I'd rather just remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
Or if he goes to another woman and the wife finds out through that way, cool. But I'm more conscious about that woman's mental health because I know what that would do to me. If I had 2 children in my marriage and I find out that my husband has a whole girlfriend on the side,
Hey.
that could ruin
No,
me.
but you know what?
That's everything that I know about life just destroyed. My whole life just destroyed.
But 2 years is a long time to have a girlfriend, you know.
That is literally.
I
Where
can't-
was it even going? Why are you dating her for so long?
I can't say I wouldn't say something, you know. I can't.
I
For
wouldn't.
2 years.
Yeah.
If it was like a play, 6 months, even a year, like, okay, you're just a waste man. Like, cool. 2 years. Please, after 2 years, I was engaged. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Same.
So 2 years. So I've been loving you for 2 years and you're going back to
But what would you gain from telling the wife?
It's just to break his back. But
Yeah, but then she might
it's
say,
just
then
that, like,
what?
I'm
At the
just
same
mad,
time,
you know.
at the same time, he deserves it though.
He does deserve it. But I'm like, what do you gain? Like,
yeah.
It's true.
are you trying to hurt the woman? Or are you trying to hurt him? Because by telling
I'm trying to hurt him.
Yeah,
If that be the case. To be fair, me being sensible, I'd have to pray on that. Like, I'd have to pray for peace. Because I know me, you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
The anger, like sometimes I remember things from a year ago and I'm like, I'm mad all over again. So what?
Yeah.
2 years that I was loving you.
No, I heard that though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do
I'd
that.
have to
man.
pray hard because the instinct to just collapse everything would just, but she's right. She's
Yeah.
right. It's a whole family. There's children
Just
involved.
kids, yeah.
It's
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but I'm like, I don't want to be the
yeah, I'd have
one
to,
to
I'd have to pray on that.
to
My anger.
to scatter this
Yeah.
family essentially.
No offense.
Because I can literally, I'll tell the wife and then she stays. Then what?
Yeah, then
Yeah.
what?
Then what?
Then
It's like,
what?
ha.
Yeah.
You try to ruin it.
Yeah,
And I
but
think
then-
a lot of wives do stay.
Yeah, they do stay.
But then that's not. It depends on your intention though, because if you're really in honest truth going as a woman, but not as a I want to break you woman, or like as you're saying, by the way, sis, this is a situation you just need to be aware of, depending on how you view it. Then it's not haha because you've done what you thought was a good thing. What was a good thing to do. It depends the place it comes from.
Yeah,
to be
but
honest.
even that can just start drama because then the woman might turn against you.
Yeah, but
then
she's not
because
my
of the
friend.
thing.
She should
Yeah.
turn against me
Yeah,
because I was the
I
one
know.
sleeping with a man. It's like me and you ain't friends, but it's like again, that's why I said it's important to understand where it comes from, innit? That's why I'd have to pray on it because where is it coming? Whatever is a feeling that that is the basis of what I do depends on where it goes. Because if she then says, "Oh well, I hate you anyway," well, I was just telling you to do a good deed if it was a good deed. But if I'm doing it to ruin your family and then she stays, then I'm looking like an idiot. Do you get what I mean? And I'm feeling like an idiot. So it kind of just depends in that sense for me, anyway.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. Well, we are like literally running out of time. I think we're like 5 minutes until Uncle Brent
Comes in. So
escorts us out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
So let's quickly do adult finds of the week. I'll kick it off. So my one is the M&S fully loaded shawarma chicken. Banging. Had this. In fact, I discovered it like a couple of months ago because I was just tired of rice and stew, jollof rice, the usual. So I said, let me switch up a bit. Found this shawarma chicken thing, and it's like it comes in like it's quite big, so you put it in the oven. It comes on 2 sticks. And basically it's just I made a wrap out of it. Like a wrap with like cucumber, tomato, onion salad, a bit of feta cheese, and like some garlic mayo, and it was banging. Honestly, amazing. So highly recommend. We'll have the link in the description box.
I think I'm probably the worst person because my wife does all like the shopping and like so I wouldn't really know in terms of that. However, there is like a cards game for couples that I want to recommend. It's called With Tact. You probably heard
Yeah.
I think did you give it to me or something? Or Akin gave it to me. But anyway, it's like for
I gave it
couples.
to you, I gave
Did
it to
you?
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
for
yeah.
couples. It's like 100 questions, black owned as well. And I think it's very cheap. It's like maybe less than £20.
Yeah.
That's it.
And so yeah, me and my wife, we always do it like 100 questions, so you're never gonna finish it. So yeah, now and again we just go through them, conversation, talk about this. Like it's very, very good. Like it opens you up. So I would recommend that. Yeah, it's called Tact, and I think the brand is called With Tact. TACT.
Oh, I want
Yeah.
to get that.
Yeah.
I'm coughing.
It's very good. It's very good.
Same as Ken, to be honest, I don't really do much gadget shopping and stuff like that. So there's another game as well called The And. And it's a same thing, couples game, ask deep questions. There's one for long lasting, like couples that have been together for a long time, and some that have just getting together in a short time. So yeah, it's called The And. I think the brand that does it is the Skin Deep or something like that. But no, it's a really good thing. Like in the car,
I've seen that.
we do it. We used to do it in the car. When we're going like on long drives, etc. And yeah, it just helps with. It just helps to get to know each other more. I even played Tat like the other week, bro. It was fun.
I wanna
Good
get
games.
that.
Good
Gonna
games.
get both.
Good games.
That's fun, isn't it?
I want to recommend Tasty's Puff Puff, man.
You know
The
what?
best Puff
Big
Puff in
bang,
London
big
still.
bang.
OG of Puff
The
Puff.
best Puff Puff in London still. Yeah, crazy.
For
man.
decades, they've been
Yeah.
holding it down in the Puff Puff
Crazy,
sector.
crazy.
What?
So my adult find of the week, after Stephanie let me know that I had the same one for some reason, will be platform Crocs because I finally
There's
got a pair.
platform Crocs now.
Yeah.
Oh, swear down.
I was wondering what was the bottom bit, but first,
Swear
what does it
down.
mean? What make you taller? Is that the reason?
I guess so.
How tall are you?
5'6".
First,
It's just comfort. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah.
And also it's comfort and like I like being long. Like I spent a lot of my 20s wearing heels.
yeah.
Like boot heels everywhere. And then COVID happened, and then all I was in was flats and trainers and so now I'm trying to get a little bit height because I feel I look a little bit slender. Do you know what I mean? Just longer,
I'm
elegant.
screaming. First.
The platform Croc.
With a platform Croc. Because one thing
Elegant
I
and
would
platform
do,
Croc.
I
in the
will
same
live
sentence.
in Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs are comfy still.
Listen, I remember seeing one girl when I was in school, and she was like 2 years older than us, and she was just so cool in her Crocs. And this is when Crocs were ugly.
Yeah.
And I said, "See, one thing about me, I'm gonna make an ugly shoe look good."
Mm.
And so yeah.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of episode, what is this, 13?
13, yeah.
Episode 13. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Ken and
Thank you
Tonye,
for
for
coming.
joining.
Oh, yeah, no, thanks for
Honestly,
having
this
us.
has been
It's been really
fabulous.
fun.
We need to get you guys on our podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait,
That would
man.
be so much
But
fun.
thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
As usual, I'm going to beg you for a 5-star review on Spotify. Please follow. Give us a rating on Apple for iTunes. Apple for podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. Sorry. Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Some of you are watching and are not subscribing. Press that button. Subscribe. Help us, please, so we can continue to supply you with weekly entertainment. As for socials, you can find us on We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok. We just surpassed 500 followers. So thank you so much for everyone who has followed. Small milestone.
You know we love to celebrate a small milestone.
And then follow us. You can follow us on Instagram as well at We Just Got Here Pod, and Twitter as well with WJGH podcast. I'm never gonna not struggle with that. On Twitter. And guys, let us know where we can find you.
I'm screaming. DTMW pod on everywhere. YouTube, Don't Tell My Wife podcast. And yeah, pretty much it. Obviously, you see us tagged anyway, so just I'm more pleased.
Yeah.
Give us a
Subscribe,
try.
follow.
Just give us a try, bro.
The 5-star ratings.
Yeah.